Morning, everybody. How we doing? Little Garena watch party. All in favor say aye. Doesn't matter if you're in favor or not. I'm gonna watch it either way. Why is my face cam going? That was weird. All right. Good morning. How we doing?
They're a single one away from taking match point.
I like the initial idea. He should have just gone in there for the quick pop of that smoke.
They one round away from match point? Oh, from match point. Okay, not from match. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
These guys are the ones out there playing. Let's see if
Ooh, ooh. That's a filthy snipe. You guys run katana instead of shorty? What? Huh? Weird. Now, what's the first game? I watched some of it. I didn't even realize it was happening yet. I forgot it started at 7 a.m. I was actually awake already, but normally I'm not.
It's a great start from Tokyo Osaka.
Very good start from Tokyo Osaka to say the
Good morning. First match was 3-0. Yeah. I think they have two more. They have two of the last matches, I think. Based on how dominant they were in the first couple, I'd be surprised if they didn't go 3-0. But I also don't know how good the rest of the teams here are. Wrong thumbnail. Oh, whoops. My bad. My bad. Thumbnail's updated now. Don't worry.
Let's see exactly.
I think I sent notifications for Trevor. Yeah.
Because him taken out of the equation. This seems to be a little bit more impossible.
Little 1v4 maybe? No. It looks like Garena's been watching NA because in the respawns it is Holger only, which is not what we saw for the other Philippines regions.
Will they be able to chase
Chat, what are other teams in this group I need to watch for? I did hear that they put like all the best teams in one group. Is this that group?
Nash on the peak will not be able to find their around the corner.
Fanny is losing her crap.
We'll be able to back off for the meantime. You did see Dream and Click for the side of DBK to try and aggress there on the back alley. But
how long does it go on for? Chat, how long do these usually go? Gabby with the gifted sub, I appreciate it. Can we get some sub hype in chat? DVK is good. Okay. Yeah, they're up 2-1. Or oh, I forgot. It's only 3 games. Or best of 3. It's not actually best of 3 though, right? They still play all the. I can't remember now. Smart Omega is NRX. Yes, I'm aware. But it says it in the title. 6 hours? 6 hours? Oh my gosh.
Okay, slicing things up. Gucci will get that one. You potentially make things happen. He's got the katana in his hands, AJ. And up close, that could be certainly deadly, but they're able
for quality. I mean,
away from him. Gucci will go down. And
say that to the people hosting the stream. Your sub badge looks sick. Oh, I didn't realize that. That is dope. Oh, poor Fanny's howling.
But you know, unfortunate for the side of Tokyo Osaka in some of these rounds, right? They get caught out a little.
Yeah, so apparently on the Facebook stream, and oh my god, what a shot. Oh, and he pulls out the katana. I mean, the shorty would have done the job too, but you know what, if it works, it works. Wow. Wowzers. I mean, these guys are pretty nutty for not even like top 1 Philippines. This definitely looks more competitive than the other region that I watched, or the other Philippines group that I watched.
Bring it down to a 2v2. That was huge for the side here of DVK. The retake is going to come on them. You can see Jayla on the side of itself, and Truby trying
to. Oh my gosh, that was not a pretty gunfight. All right, close that out. Is Osaka going to come back right here?
Staying alive for the meantime. Bring it 4-5. We're going to the final round of regulation.
Let's see if or not.
Bobby watch party plus couch equals best time. Yeah, I can't really convince Molly to let me leave my setup at the couch 24/7, unfortunately. Omega destroyed the first team. I saw. That looked really good. I watched the domination.
Now with the opportunity, they've got the bomb in
Honestly, once this one's done, I'll probably go back and watch the games that I missed. When's NRX versus Omega? NRX is Omega. That's why it says NRX/Omega. They're the same team. NRX got picked up by Omega.
It is now a Mexican standoff. Let's see who makes the first move.
Can get that quick draw out and whoa.
There's another NRX team? I don't think that's true. If they are, they're not named NRX. What a snipe. I mean, this dude is hard carrying the team. That's a huge first blood. They actually got a shot right here.
Now DVK Rex's ult, you have to try and make a play of their own. Maybe what will be the response? It seems like Kareem wanted to aggress there from the back alley.
Oh, everybody's still running the Fennec.
Bring it to a 5v3 in the favor of Tokyo Osaka. It's looking like overtime to me here, AJ.
To overtime. Woo, and that's why you use the shorty.
Out of the equation with the shorty, straight towards the chest, and DLQ goes in here for fine.
NRX has different teams. The other one named NRX.
Players from the side of DVK now need to go in here for the retake. One going in for the very close onto the approach.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there's no other NRX teams. Oh my gosh. DVK is just getting dismantled right now. Okay, why is the quality so trash?
Here we come, round 11.
We are going
Hey, you never know. It could not be. Okay, it's round 11.
here of the map. OT.
Shorty's really good. That is the correct statement. Is the Fennec still good? It's alright, but it's not top 5. Eventually, players will start making the switch to the MX-9, but it seems like a lot of regions are still stuck in the Fennec.
You have to win this round to do it, AJ. Seems like the attacking side of your
Ooh. Watch it on Facebook? Why?
Gucci almost punishes that with an opening pick.
Friggin' chat. Lodi Bobby.
Right, Goyong trying to get that first. Not gonna be able to find anyone. DVK. Back away. They want their sniper to be able to find one. The wall bang is not going to be able to find anyone. If anyone can perhaps start things off.
LOL. Trying to get a crossbow nuke. Oh my gosh, that just sounds like. How do you get a crossbow nuke? I guess you can use Vulture with it. Is that how you do it? Also, we got the Protect the VIP tournament happening later, chat. Oh my gosh, Fanny is just losing her mind.
The herd right back down, and it's all equal. The numbers are all right. The bomb has managed to invade private backyard.
Bomb is where? Oh, bomb's over by A. Obviously, snipers watching the site. Surprised they haven't peeked it yet. Oh, they're on top of each other right now. I mean, and that is the power of the Holger. Against an SMG, still wins. Ooh, power of the pre-fire. Impossible. Yeah, I know full ammo only gives you like 10 bolts, right?
But no, Gucci's still gonna land that shot. What an opening snipe for him. They bring it to a 2v2. The retake now here coming.
Oh my gosh, this is actually so tight. Oh, the snipe! Oh, that's massive.
It's a 1v2, AJ.
Oh, he's right there. Oh, the hit marker. Oh, the full. Oh, that was a freaking ego chow. Oh, what an ego chow right there. Is bullet return? Bullet return doesn't guarantee it though.
What an app there. Seems like Tokyo Osaka just not wanting to go down without the fight. And
bullet return isn't guaranteed. Otherwise, I would say yes. It's like a randomized chance of whether or not you get a bullet back.
At the end of it, but then DVK stepped up, went married, and finally got
watch NRX game 1.
Maybe later,
yeah,
not in the fashion that they were hoping for.
I want to watch the hard point.
So now
they had to go and be the very first game of the day. I mean, I guess they probably wanted to get the viewership up off the start. So Omega is NRX. For those of you who are not aware. Yep, that's not really Fennec range right there. Woo! That is.
side of Smart Omega as they're trying to filter on in. They're just getting picked off.
I know this ended up being a 3-0. What? Oh, that was a large potato. Sizable potato. Oh, took the nade perfectly. Yeah, I have noticed that, especially on maps that are not Summit or Standoff, Omega is metal-wise looking like an NA team, just 5-man Holgers. Holgers out the wazoo. Did NRX become Omega? Yes. That's the main reason I put NRX / Omega in the title, is because a lot of people don't know them as Omega yet. Oh, that sentry's done. Absolutely donezo. What is the name of NRX Sigra now? Who is NRX Sigra? I don't think I know who that is. Whoever Sigra is did not play in Garena Champs last year. Are you talking about Sigram, the other team? Huh? Omega. Omega is NRX, chat. Omega is NRX. Ooh, so close. Oh, he still got it. Oh my gosh, that reload time. Holy crap. Yeah, that was a bad play by them. They're way too tunnel visioned on the point and not rotating. Fortunately for them, spawn control is non-existent on this map. Oh, Whoopi with the triple. I will say, Crush is very streaky, but when he's on, he's on. Looks like he's not on yet. Only got 3 kills. There we go. Starting to heat. Oh, starting to heat up. Oh, he's heating up. Do it. Oh, I thought he was going to hit it. Dang. Holy nades. Oh my gosh. What the red dot's doing on the Mythic Holgers? I mean, on the Mythic Holger, I can understand, as long as you're not using it on the Mythic Fennec, you know? Like, obviously, the Mythic Holger Iron Sight is decent, but it's not perfect. There are parts of it that obscure your vision, you know? Sentry gun set up. I'm assuming he's got a trophy. I think this dude's playing ADS to shoot, based on the way he's playing. If it works, it works. Sigram finding something. JZ got 13. Who are you fighting right now, sir? He thinks that there's somebody there, but there's not anybody there. What is happening? Okay, at least he got that kill. What in the world? Have I watched Noah's meme channel? No, I'm not really into meme channels. I think I did watch it. I'm trying to remember. It was like a max recoil S36 or something. Oh, my shotgun's coming on out. Whoopi and Crush. Guess you could say they're whooping the competition. Laugh, chat. 23. Get this man some help. Ring around the rosy. Oh my god. Oh, what an operator usage. All right, you heard it here first. Hawksness has the best meme channel. There you go. Oh my gosh, why did they get so bright? What happened? Oh my gosh. Looks like they just put the freaking sun on the inside of the room. Holger only. I feel like Idra's build is maybe slower ADS than most. I'm assuming probably monolithic suppressor. Ooh, Whoopi with 20.
Yeah, Sigra are gonna have to really hold on P2 for the.
I'm surprised Sigram has held on for as long as they have. Died on an 18. Oh, pain and suffering. That's unfortunate.
Oh dear, didn't even have to scope in.
That's rough. Whoa. And there's Crush. I would assume they probably win it right here. Oh, cluster strike. Yeah, nobody's getting anywhere close with a cluster strike up there. Yep. Wait, contested? Wait, contested? Wait, he got both of them? Wait. He's alive? They're getting time? Huh? 28 for this poor guy. Man, he really balled out.
Able to hold on to the points over maybe at the P4, slightly better than the cable car platform, but they should have just scrapped out anything that was.
Oh man. All right. Am I missing anything live right now? Yeah, I figured that we had a game of domination to finish up. Wait, DVK got both wins? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they clutched up at the end because the one dude decided to ego shell from Cubby. It looks like they're probably gonna 3-0. The way that, so because it's round robin style, it's not like actually best of 3, it's just play 3. And you get a record based on that, and you get points based on your record. So I believe you do get more points from 3-0ing. But ultimately, you're in the positive. You win an actual match. Oh. They get the double, but obviously C's probably gonna go back the other way. Yeah. Oh, triple cap. No, they don't get it. I think they changed names because of sponsors. Yeah. Watch S&D. Okay. Yeah, this one's already over. DVK is gonna 3-0. We'll go on over to the S&D.
You're trying to take that Charlie point, but at this point, I think it's too late. AJ, DVK are looking to run.
Here we go.
You talked about here. Special.
All right, Whoopi. Let's see the snipes. It's been a minute.
Attacking side to start things off on Smart Omega. Defenders on the blue here for Sigra.
I've not gotten to watch Whoopi in a hot minute. Can you see him? He must have a different POV.
Punish him if he's not careful here, coming from the side of well,
I can't even. What? Huh?
He's gonna be taken down. Exactly.
What was he? Was that through the window of trailer? Oh, Whoopi, you gotta hit those. Come on. Hacking? Yeah, totally, chat. Totally. Definitely. Definitely never seen anybody hit a wallbang before, right, guys? Right? It is the Holger wallbang meta. Wadu? You're setting high expectations with that name, man. Oh, you gotta hit the snipe there. I mean, obviously. Oh, it was Crush. I thought it was the guy inside trailer. I was like, huh?
The weight wasn't enough for him to carry up over their shoulders, and now they're down to 4v3.
One down.
And here is another one from Hydra.
One from mid, one from mid. Ooh, good snipe.
Wadu will find an opener to trade.
Wadu heck.
Finally bring it down to 1v3. He's got his work cut out for him, though. All he has is a DLQ 33.
Do you not have a secondary? What?
Quick scope, and Jay-Z will get the opening round for Smart.
This is why.
Yeah, DLQ
we have the shorty
at that range. 2 players in the white warehouse on top of everything else. That was just an impossible situation. He should have gone in for a different gun, perhaps. He did have a little bit more time on the clock, but you know, Sigra X aimbot a little bit nervous in this match. Very, very understandable. Whoopi now trying to look for those angles, and Sigra aim. Wadu trying to do the exact same thing as well. We'll be able to get the hit mark.
Okay, chat. I was gonna have T-Float be my 4th for the tournament later, But he's not 18. You gotta be 18. Anybody know a YouTuber or a cracked BR player that's not a pro player that would want to play in the event with me later? Whoopee. Oh, you gotta hit those. Whoopee, what are we doing? Oh my gosh, I was about to say. It's a good thing he had a silencer. Wait, I missed that. I missed that. Wait. Wait. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my. And there's the shorty. All right, Whoopi.
Now Smart Omega get it. What a performance from him. Finding 3 opening picks, closing the round off. Smart Omega.
Oh.
Dominating opening half from them, but can they continue this into a 3rd round?
Okay, Whoopi has 5 kills. Holy.
Getting picked off one by one with a DLQ. Great snipes from the side of Smart Omega. You've seen Sigurd trying to answer back with some snipes of their own, but Whoopi's just been completely desperate.
Man, Whoopi, I mean, he's in the zone again. He is back at full strength right now. Oh, if he had... What? That doesn't kill? I don't... How does that not kill? I don't understand. Unless... Maybe doesn't have FMJ?
Takes a 2-piece for himself, and it's now a 2-on-1 situation. Zizin picks up the Fennec, and he's got the shorty in hand as well. He needs to take this fight, both close range.
AMT and Sharper are the best teams right now, said by the pros. Pick up Parker. I think he's busy. Otherwise, I would 100%.
Making it fully into effect. Living up to every single
because it hit his hand. Hand doesn't have different damage zones for DLQ. Only for the outlaw. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a... Wait, hello? What? What's happening? They had to nerf Whoopi by taking away his scope and it didn't even matter. Oh, trade him.
Oh, Balin, what a shot from him to find Whoopi.
Chat, I said I have to pick up somebody that's not a pro. Cerberusky and Broken are both pros. I can't pick them up.
Punishing Balin up this time round. Pulls out the katana. Will need to hide because Wadu will be able to ask those questions with the Fennec. JC now makes in the approach, but nobody is on that.
Who are all the content creators and pros in the tourney? I know that Cerberusky's playing. Sun is playing. Kyle is playing. Oh, he played that perfectly. I've never even thought to play that angle, but that's actually a really good idea. Noah's playing. Why not pros? Well, you can only have 2 pros per team, and I've already got 2 pros. So I picked up 2 Wicked esports players. Ibeck and can't remember the other guy's name. Pick Ferg. Ferg, you want to be on my team? Ferg's probably busy, if I had to guess. Oh my gosh, trades. Wait, only 2 people are dead? How's that possible? Oh, how do you let him get to the head? It doesn't even matter. Wadu is hitting his snipes right now. Doesn't matter. NRX is steamrolling. Marshy? I think Marshy's technically considered a pro. I guess. I feel like Marshy's probably been picked up. Pick Enrique. I think Enrique might be playing with Kyle. Get Ferg's girlfriend. Ferg, you ask your girlfriend if she wants to play in the event later. Oh well. Nah, he hasn't. Wait, nah, he hasn't. What was that in response to, B?
see how Smart will play their defense as well. They only send one player here towards that B side that will be crushed for the side of Omega.
Want some spoilers? No.
Push coming from Sigma.
Come on, Whoopi. More wall banks, please.
Alley straight to B.
Splinter's a pro. I can't pick him up, guys.
Be that first contact.
Let's see if Crush will be able to get
When's the tournament? 1 p.m. Eastern time. It'll probably be after we get done watching this.
down early. Crush manages to catch his and off guard, snuffs him out of that equation, and backs right back into that backyard.
What's the topic?
Bomb stepping up.
I have a BR event that I'm playing later.
Will be able to-
Marshy's not on a team,
Bomber goes in
and I can pick him up because he's technically not a BR pro.
He might just get burned though. If you play with fire, then who knows what might.
I wonder if he can. I wonder if he has to like practice for NA.
You suddenly have a firestorm to deal with. In this case, though, will be
Ice,
Storm
please.
Lead that are gonna have to win things over with. On the peak here, Candy
If y'all have a way that I can contact Ice, I'll pick up Ice. I'll do it.
Back in that case, Crush has been continuing to aggress here in the back alley, and Vince will eventually find Whoopi. Gone on out.
Dang, Whoopi down again.
Going for the A site instead.
Correct, you can.
Go for a plant around the corner. There is a player there waiting. That's going to be Jay-Z for the side of Smart Omega, but they're not going to deny the plant just yet. The bomb will go down on the A side. They're going for the plant. And
All right, I'm messaging Marshy because technically he's not a BR pro. We're about to have a filthy team.
Equaled out first before they go in with the push. Atlas drop Jay-Z out of the equation.
Oh, this dude's dead.
Atlas needs to be a little
Wait, no way. Oh my, Peeker's advantage. Oh wow, big plays.
taken down. Candy out of the equation.
Wow, Sigram staying alive.
Gets snuffed out. Sigra X aim. They get the second
Wait, wait.
round in here for themselves. Back to back.
Ice is 17. Ah, pain.
very good round here for the side of Sigra.
Oh, pain. Yeah, they got to be 18, chat. I didn't know he was only 17.
To the favorite Smart Omega. This could be where they make that comeback happen. We talked about AJ. Need one more round.
Mod 6 too? I think Mod 6 might be one of our other captains. Ducky's one of the captains. Pretty sure Aerith is one of the captains.
It's been really good, but he snipes for the side of Smart Omega. Can you find another opening pick here? Looking towards Wood.
Yeah, Whoopi has slowed down a little bit. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Or the bottom wood side. Almost landing a shot here on the cross. Barely able to bail out for the meantime. That will be Wadu.
This is the one sniper angle that I feel comfortable regularly peeking on firing range just because it's so difficult to predict. Huge shot for Wadu.
In the previous match, Wadu with a beautiful open against Jay-Z going in for a
Jokesa, I think he's busy.
find one player straying.
What about Godsley? Godsley's busy as well.
Prize for such a risky move. Wins. Drop
Godsley and Hawk's Nest are both busy.
And once again, Alpha has been wide open. And now Candy and Crush, they can ask these questions.
Why is Ducky doing Fortnite content in 2021? I don't know. I tried to tell him to just full saying COD Mobile, but it makes sense. Like, Fortnite, that's what he blew up on, you know? It's part of his heart. It's understandable.
Plant on the A site, and now once again, Smart Omega do not have
Everyone's busy. I mean, not everyone's busy.
down. Nade doesn't land in time
It's
to do
that
for the
they're
meantime.
all either
Now with the
busy
poker in hand, Candy's
or
on
already invited and playing in the tournament. Ooh, big play for Crush.
Fizzing on the floor on that prone angle. Candy's gonna have to win.
Oh, off the heady. That's tough. Wadu's dead.
And on the post plant, they're just
One player
completely
left.
dismantling the defense.
Crouch walking outside trailer. No, you can't have a 100-round Holger and not be ADS as you're rounding a corner. You're just gonna lose that every time.
That was a 2v5 that it all started.
Vague?
Smart Omega with those
B, do you know if Vague's playing?
skills, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Is he in it?
And now with the
I think Vague might already be a captain.
Just finish this all off, but Sigra XA
T-Bone? I don't think T-Bone's 18.
well in here. Well, technically just one of those rounds. Hopefully they will be able to pull off the exact same thing. Now Whoopi might be able to catch off a good angle.
Ah, not 18. Oh yeah, duh. I knew that. Never mind.
He can position himself earlier than Whoopi, but as soon as
Cyber?
the shot comes
Is
in,
Cyber gonna be one of the other captains, B? Do you have any idea?
Sigra X aimbot. Let's see exactly what they can pull off here. The bomb
Blue Legend. Is Blue Legend technically a pro?
passageway. They can
Apparently he's becoming famous now. I only ever knew him as the kid that stream sniped me in customs that one time.
for themselves.
Tried to do something fancy rather, last time around on that round there, going into round number 7. And honestly, if you just stack the site and just triple peek in that 5v2, they probably would have won it. But
Did he become famous because I trash talked his or because I
same thing, but, you know,
he like killed me in a custom
have to back off, you might just
and So I yelled, nobody's gonna watch your YouTube channel because you stream snipe me. And now apparently people watch him, which is funny. Reaching out to him in mod 6. Okay. Candy, oh man. That was a quick close to the round. Game, I guess.
I'm sorry, man. That
Tito from Turtle Gang. Yeah. This event will be in TPP to appease the plebs. Who's up next? So one more match and then Omega plays. Yeah. We'll watch the domination. It's also the spectator client is just built out terribly for FPP. You have to non-stop select switch to FPP every time you switch to somebody. It's just not worth it.
Looking to be true here in Group D. Looking to end this game dominantly, but let's go on over to the final map.
Ask Little B. Little B is already one of the captains.
Now Bravo point control has not been seized by either, but Smart Omega have positioning for that, and Katana here by either.
Chat, I'm pretty sure Parker can't play.
From the laundry though, Crush is going to hold things down, and they're looking to take Bravo point very decisively.
I love what Sigma X aimbot has done in here. They choose to start on the special forces page.
Who are the casters? Day and Hitman are casting it.
The better side or the stronger side would be on the special forces.
And that is a fast B cap.
Even when the early access was pulled to the
NRX or Insidious.
storms in there, and so takes over control of laundry. And now
I'm not gonna lie.
are held down. Laundry
It's,
is
I mean, it's just tough to tell. They're going against different levels. Like, we gotta wait to see how NRX looks against the top Garena competition. Because Insidious, you also just don't know how the next best team does in each region. I gotta go to the bathroom.
able to step up and ask any of those questions, and they do not.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. Where am I? 25-17. I'll come back here in a second, but I gotta run to the bathroom.
Down 3-0. A similar situation.
I'll turn the volume up
Tokyo, Osaka, DVK Rex is
so
all
you can
managing
hear
to lead the
Mustachio's
Victors
melodious
of
voice.
Series number 2. But now DVK Rex is all they have got a challenge to do the exact same thing to Sigra X Aim. Is it gonna be a similar story? Will the defeat of these first series perhaps allow DVK Rex's all to continuously take advantage of Sigra X Aim, or will Sigra X Aim perhaps, bounce back a little bit too furiously and show DVK Rex's all that they themselves are able to dish out those 3-0s? Because, technically from previous competitions, we know they are, Nico.
We definitely can attest to that. Sigra XAM, one of the best teams that we do have here, such a valiant team as well. And I don't think this is going to go in the way of a 3-0, to be at the very least. DVK Rex is off. We did see them dish a donut out to Tokyo. That will be breezy. Click, Cream, Goyong, Magista, and Syndra. Very, very nicely done from them. I was expecting them to win that series versus Tokyo Osaka, but not in the fashion of that way. I thought we were going to get the 2-1, but they just completely swept things over 3-0. What a win from DVK. And as we're looking into things here, they're looking primed and ready to continue their streak. Have not dropped a map yet here in the group stage, but I think that is all going to change once we go on over to the series. The team they're up against this time, they are no slouch. Sigra, I mean, they've proven that they are one of the most formidable teams you can find in the scene. And DVK, they might be feeling good from that last 3-0 dish out that they did give here to Tokyo, but I don't think that's going to be true for this one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Atlas, Baden, Jizen, Vince, as well as Wadu stepping in here to perhaps show DVK X's alt exactly what they are made of. And if anything, Wadu has definitely shown us he is ready for game day. Earlier on in the matchup against Smart Omega, although Sigra X Aim, they didn't pick the win up, Wadu was nothing short of impressive, Nico.
I mean, how else do you put it? Spectacular that we have seen from Sigra X in the past, and so has WDK, to be quite honest with you. Then again, as I'm saying, people might be counting out Sigra. People who might not be familiar with the Sigra name might be like, okay, they got 3-0 a while ago, so what really do they have to show? Well, that was against Smart Omega once again, and I don't think that's going to happen out this way. If anything, I think they're the favorites to win this series, even though DVK won that previous series 3-0 versus Tokyo Osaka. I think Sigra do have a really good chance of taking this one home, but we're going to look at the highlights here. Average kills favoring Syndra a lot more heavily, but then again, I think like Sigra are a bit more kind of aimed towards like a team play over individualistic plays that we have seen come up quite often from the side of DVK.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we can't really depend on these numbers because Sigra, X-Aim, they weren't really going up against opponents
Noah
that were
and Hawks are beefing on Twitter.
I'm not saying Tokyo Osaka's
I think I have a
easy to
good
kill,
roast
but
for Noah,
definitely
so
easier to
1 second.
perhaps take down than Smart
Noah.
Omega is. So at the very moment, this head-to-head Soldiers highlight is pretty much just numbers on a piece of paper. For me, we need to see their performance out there on the battlefield. But I mean, make no mistake, that most definitely going to serve DVK very, very well. It's going to boost their egos up a little bit. And now winning the coin toss as well is probably going to, push them up even further.
1 second. We will resume watching the NRX game whenever I have roasted Noah properly.
Out the map of, let's take a quick look in here and see Takeoff.
Uno momento por favor.
Crossfire gets sliced out by the side of Sigra Aim. And DVK, they'll be able to bring us into hardpoint number 1 map. Which one is it gonna be, Nico?
Bit of an off tangent here, AJ, but as we're going to firing range for map number 1, okay, hardpoint, it's been quite a big difference we've seen from different groups on which maps are getting banned a lot and which are played a lot. We saw in like Group C, we had like almost non-stop takeoff maps. We saw a bunch of takeoff as well on
Hi,
Group
Eli.
B, and Crossfire.
I just wanted to say I watched your video
but
before.
this time, once again, just like that B group, Crossfire being banned. So hardpoint, we're going to be going to firing range. I don't think we have seen firing range be played on hardpoint just yet in this entire group stage for the most part. We've seen it on domination, we've seen it on search and destroy a lot, but
honestly, this child's play is really adorable. I actually went and looked at your reaction channel and realized that the most viewed video on your reaction channel has less views than the least viewed video on my reaction channel. That's crazy.
On respawn modes, we've seen it a lot on hardpoint, on domination.
Everybody has to go like this tweet.
Curious map for S&D. That A point on that court is going to be a huge factor that teams like to fight for a lot. Map number 3, how will this go?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, the defending side should be able to call the pace of that match. Rotations on raid are going to be quite swift for the defending side. But on Summit, that's exactly where we'll be.
Oh, that's going to slap.
That's going to be domination, and that's picked by DBK Rex's ult once again. And domination on Summit, we all know exactly how it works, ladies, German boys, girls. Make sure you've got the right spawn to be able to hold
a Noah roast, yep,
as well as B flag. Death Machine and Sparrow taken out of the mix just means that we are going to be seeing a lot of those annihilators pop off. With DBK winning the coin toss and picking 2 of these maps, can they secure a win in this series?
Pick Hitman. Well? Hitman's casting the event, guys.
It's going to be quite difficult, but we'll have
to we got to go back and watch the domination. 1 sec.
We have to go all in, AJ, as you said, and no half measures can be taken here. Not.
All right, here we go.
One player dropping into
we have fast forward to like 27, right? All right, here we go. This is where we were.
Smart Omega is in Call of Duty Mobile. If the rest of the world is watching, this is what Garena is all about.
World-class Call of Duty Mobile here being shown by Smart Omega. You saw in those past 30 seconds how...
Can I get a Hoya? Hoya! Thank you, Chad, for the 999. I don't know what the currency is, but thank you. I don't know if I did that right. I don't know if that was the inflection that you were going for.
This is perfect coming in from the side of Smart Omega. Although good shots being found here by Sergio as well. They can definitely turn things around.
Oh, I think this is where I started watching. Oh, yeah. This is definitely where I started watching, like, when I first woke up. I remember Whoopi making that move.
They know what to throw out once again is able to find a single pick off of that, and man, just world class once again. Smart Omega's beautiful domination. They're playing right now, and the double once again from Whoopi, AJ. Oh my lord.
This is just Smart Omega perfection, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. If you love Call of Duty Mobile multiplayer,
how did that not hit? I guess desync? You got it right. Thanks. No problem. Appreciate the 249. You sounded exactly like Whoopi. Well, there we go. Ask Peter. Wait, why would Peter know?
finally going for it. They are going to be flushing all of their pressure down towards Garden, but they seem
All right.
to overextend it a little bit. They need to reset their positioning a little bit. 75 to 42. Times runs out for Sigra X Aim. Smart Omega in front, and they haven't even gotten aggressive yet.
They haven't, but that's also a big reason why they have this lead, is because they don't overextend. They don't try to, even though they have an advantage and they can obviously win most of their fights, they don't try and push their luck. They know that they don't have to play that recklessly, and Whoopi and Trust.
All right.
But for the most part, a complete wipe here in the favor of Smart Omega, and that will give
All
them
right.
once more. I don't know about this, AJ. To be quite honest with you, we just started the second half. It's already looking like a done deal to me if Smart Omega can keep up this pace.
OMG are good, but Bobby's aim is worse than my Nance. Thank you for your $2. I hope it was worth it. Can I invite Narco? Guys, every major content creator has been invited, I promise you.
According to Anthony from the esports inquiry,
We've gotten as many of the big boys as we can. I believe Kyle and Yanrick will be there because I think I assume that we invited Yanrick. Maybe we didn't, but I think he's gonna be on Kyle's team anyway, so should be fun. Lots of BR pros, lots of content creators. Believe Noah's playing. It'll be fun. React to Garena qualifiers. What the frick do you think I'm doing right now? Huh?
It's an admirable dream. It's just not possible against a clan, against a squad together since the birth.
Oh, did he collect? Cut? Brother.
We're not even casting because this is just perfection. We're just talking stories about how Smart Omega is just so dominant in the world of Call of Duty Mobile.
Well, at this point, it's kind of apt. You know, we want to paint the picture here of how things have been coming out, the storylines of this, and
he just held up the gold YouTube flag from his dead channel. Okay, all right. Okay.
Dominating.
Noah from YouTube. Let's see.
On domination over than it is on the other maps that we did see. Even though they won those dominantly too, like Hardpoint, and searching the story, you can just see how perfect their communication and the rotations are on it. Okay, good shots by Sarah. They can maybe turn things around. The lead is pretty much.
Let's see.
For them to come back at this point, though. They're like at the halfway mark. They're at 76 right now. Will it be enough? They're able to take Bravo, but how long?
I love this because Sigra X Aim finally they devise a plan to stop tricking.
Let's see.
One by one. They've been spreading out onto the map, challenging the players of Smart. Finally got together to pull Bravo into the back. There as well, but they have to understand in order to make a strong comeback, they need a triple. Out as well onto the side of Smart. And they snuff out the kings of Philippines to take over a triple gap. Sigra X Aim. Do they have enough time? Wins. He needs that backup. They're not on that side.
Obviously, NRX wins. Yada yada yada. Sorry, I'm in the process of roasting Noah.
Side of X Aim. DBK seems to be going all the way through, but look at this. Sigra, even without holding on to those power positions, very cheekily stepping into the hard point. Pays a high price for it, gets snuffed out, and they have to start from ground up. But they make the access from Branch Road, making the backstep come through, and they take the hard point right back. Sigra's not playing those power positions, but getting all of those points. Very well played.
But
Very nicely done there, coming from the
1.11.
side of Sigra. They've taken back
1.11.
control of the point.
Well, I bet he gets a lot of views,
got
right?
the sentry to hold down the line.
What's that? 481 views yet?
Sigra just completely losing every gunfight. There's DBK winning everything. Vince able to find a double speed huge here for the side of Sigra. And on the trade, he finds a triple kill. He finds Sigra as well, trying to get back into safety. And Vince is doing so much work. He finds the quad, and he gets a quintuple kill in the favor of Vince. A 5K from him. He's doing everything here for Sigra.
Oh, let's see if or not DBK will be able to win this. Sigra X Aim.
Noah bark back? Yeah, I'm barking back right now. Oh, this is a good game. The heck? Where's NRX? They are playing in a bit. I think they're after this match? Is that correct, chat?
NRX will be able to annihilate a couple of players from the side of DVK, but the gunfights of the Fennec will be keeping
The Holger pre-fire meta.
full on lockdown by the side of DVK.
Wow, big plays from DVK. Way to close out. Cluster strike 2. Oh man.
Could this be over? Segra, axe, aim, falls to DVK.
Maxed out the quality. The quality is maxed out, you forehead.
What a map number 1 to get this series going. A Sigra
That was pretty tight. Those guys went at it.
Early on. They're able to bring
39K viewers on Facebook a while ago. It hits 45 at one point.
DVK
Pretty crazy.
once again are
Pretty
so
crazy.
good
I
at
can't
closing
talk.
out the map. Even with the deficit, they make the comeback happen, take the lead for themselves, and they bring it
Pass.
home. Stuff
I
it in
actually
the
got the
pocket
okay
and
to
claim
play
it
with
as theirs.
T-Float,
What
so
a
we're
great
good to
map
go.
number 1 for DVK. To be able to get that type of comeback win is going to do wonders once again for their, for their confidence here. And they have yet to drop a map in the group stages so far. Adrian, they are 4-0.
I am absolutely amazed with what DVK just pulled off here. Syndra picking up the MVP. The winning play was at the P4 Barracks Hut where they pulled out the sentry. That's where they won that hard point over, and they just barrel rolled from that point on. And when we went in for the reset
Everybody
of
go
those
like
hard
my
points,
tweet,
playing it at
okay?
Branch Road,
Thank you.
I thought it was really weak from both sides. But Sigra AIM, they just didn't play those power positions. They were winning those gunfights. They kept going in there to steal the points, but they weren't playing the power positions. DVK just had the better positions. They just had the better gunfights.
Okay, so
and they were
Sigram
picking
went
on
up
so many
against
of those score streaks, and we
NRX,
saw
right?
all of those score streaks come into play. when
They
we
definitely
went
had a more
into Command
convincing
Center
hardpoint win,
round
but
number 2.
that I'm
Beautiful
assuming
cluster being pulled out by the side of
Omega
DVK.
plays DVK at some point, right? Is that the next matchup?
But they very patiently stack in
Can't remember now.
with their Fenix and wait in there for
Let
those
me
gunfights.
let me see.
At the end of
It
the
usually
day,
has it on
Sigra
that
X
thumbnail
just
for some
couldn't
reason.
pull off that final second fight at Command Center. DVK won an
Omega
amazing victory to pick
versus
up here.
Tokyo.
Speaking of
Okay, Omega
streaks
versus
there,
DVK is the last one. Oh my gosh, I hope that
an
finishes in
amazing
time for me to
streak
watch it.
without Quintuple
Or it happens
kill
in
from him.
time
He
for me
got
to watch it, I
the
guess.
5K off of that, and I thought that could be the turning point in the favor
Omega
of
is
Sigra, but
NRX,
they
for
were just
everybody
not
that's
able to
wondering.
Springboard off of that and get real control and maybe spring things back their way. He did a very good job of clearing things up, of just completely resetting the entire squad on the side there of DDK, but still it went in their way. DDK just so good at making those comebacks happen, and that is the reason why they are one of the favorites to get that top 2 slot at the very least here for DVK. Them and Omega are looking to separate themselves from the pack. DVK have yet to drop a map. We're going to the 5th map we're gonna be playing here today, and this will be the 2nd map of the series. S&D though, Sigra.
What's Fanny doing? She is
Let's
playing
see
with some
exactly
friends.
what they have got in store for us, because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Sigra will be playing on the attacking side. They'll get to bring in
They're
all
full
of
sending it right here.
bomb straight up,
That
goes
is
into
ballsy to
Reset
peek that
side.
wide.
Valen takes himself out very, very poorly.
Wait, did that
I
say
am
takes
not so
himself
sure
out,
what is
huh?
going on.
Omega's
Goyo
NRX?
takes out
Yes.
Atlas, and just like that, Sigra X aimed down by 3 men. They try to
Where's
even
NRX?
things
Can't see them in the
out by
lineup.
removing
NRX is
3
Omega.
equation,
I'm gonna
but it's
say that like a
4-2
million times a day. Can
situation.
somebody pin a comment on YouTube and
4-2
Strobo saying
immediately, just
NRX
the
is Omega?
initiation by DVK to want to take the fight into their own hands. Oh, Katana by Wadu. He has the right idea to bring that out in a close situation. And will completely slice and dice Breezy up. Brings it down to a 2v3. This kind of deficit
All right.
honestly isn't out of hand just yet. The only big problem that Sigra have at the moment is
The
fact that
banter's
the
on
bomb
Twitter
way
is a
out of their
must-watch.
hands and
That's
in the control
factual.
of DVK, but the man advantage isn't too bad. If they can find another pick, we can have
That's
a 2v2
factual.
kind of situation, and at that point it's anybody's game. But the problem is, once again, the bomb is all the way there towards the control of DVK on the side of the beast.
A long flank all the way across, and now they've arrived at Gardens. If they can move in through Laundry, beautiful approach coming in here. The backstab might come through for Shizen, and he gets to take Click out of the equation. And now Wadu, opportunity to move
Wadu,
in.
hey.
Is ready.
Oh, you're
Backs
dead.
away. He's got the DL2 together with the
Ooh.
Fennec, but Shizen steps up from the back. Goyong taken out of the situation.
I think that was
just
his teammate that I thought was
Sigra
flanking him
X8
right there.
turns things around. Magista backs away,
Yeah,
still
jiggle,
holding
jiggle,
onto the bomb.
jiggle,
He's
jiggle.
got 1 trophy
Oh, he
system
hears the.
laid out in front of him.
Oh, come on! Where's the trigger discipline? Dude!
Oh no, but Magista
Yeah, you're
has been
dead.
caught out in the
You're
open,
dead.
playing the white
You're
fan,
dead.
and he will go down.
Oh,
like
you
a
gotta
man.
have some trigger discipline
Here
on that.
comes what a comeback from Sigra in the 2v3. That's what I talked about, AJ. The big problem
DVT
there
is
was the fact
almighty,
that the bomb
NRX
was
is
away from
omega.
them. It wasn't the fact that
That's
they were
all
in
you need
2v3.
to know.
It was a 2v4. They brought to a 2v3 because that's easily a situation that we've seen good teams come back from. And because of that, well, great isolation from them. Great job splitting up there into the gallery side and able to find those opening picks. Goyong finds another here on the Vince. It's another great start from DVK.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Ooh, what a shot by freaking Wadu. I would never have guessed that angle. Ooh, nearly had the shot onto Cream there as well.
For the very dangerous approach, should be able to take Wadu out of the equation. Now Wadu with a very, very risky play. Cream on the side.
These guys are
waiting to catch him off guard, but now Wadu backs away. Trophy system in
They
play.
really should have given more spots to Garena.
Up at Central Garden, exposes
The fact that these are not even like
now the side of DVK, they think that Central Garden is the point of view. I love this.
This is
I
group
love this
stages,
play.
and we're
now the
getting
ball
games
has
like
been
this.
planted. Advantage to the side of Sigra X Aim.
Oh, 4v4. They got the plant down.
Like,
on
we're
the
getting
board
better
here.
group
Sager
stage
X
matchups
aim.
than we got in freaking
Now DVK looking to
stage
get that
4
flank
for all
go
of
around, and that's the
Japan,
right idea. Cream
you
here
know?
from the pool side, able to find Wadu.
What
And
about
now
Aerith?
they
I'm
have
pretty
this
sure
on
she
the
already
goal.
has a team.
Which is not the best weapon at range like that.
Good
Goyong has
shot.
got the snipe in his hands and will land the shot, landing true on the Atlas. They're looking to make this retake successful. It's down to a 2v2 right now with two opening picks from the side. Sigurd to answer back. The retaliation could come from them. And Chizen will bring it down to
Shorty
one.
ban?
Heavily
No?
in their
Like I was
favor
using it
now.
right there.
They will isolate the fight here. Chizen finding another pick. And Sigra, this is where they're making
They
their
should give at
mark,
least 2
AJ.
spots to
2-0,
Garena.
a
I
great
agree.
opening start from them.
I don't think any of the regions that they gave 3 spots to actually needed 3 spots.
Opener against wins by
I think you could have given 2 spots to each of them.
Hopefully they will be able to continue
At least one. I would say, to be honest,
to find a way as to
let
how they
India
can
keep their 3
hold
spots.
on to a better
Just
defense
because the
and get
amount of
this place to
population
rotate
that it
the moment
represents.
they find the bomb. The problem is
Take one away from Japan, EU, NA.
tricks.
Why are we lagging right here? Take one away from LATAM.
Again, striking first, taking Wadu out of the equation. Once again, Sigra X aim down a
From
man.
LATAM, EU, and NA. So that gives you 3 additional spots.
Sigra X aim
Give
here.
2 of them
It's been really good opening starts from the side of DVK.
to Garena so that they
haven't
have
been
3
able-
slots. Because they're pulling more viewership. Like, this
Idea that
Philippine
Koreans
stream
has been
alone,
crawling here
this
into
is not
mid
even
garden,
Garena
walking right
championships
past
yet.
the
This is just
vision on the
Philippine
defense
championships.
who could not see him
Like,
because
when
of
we
the
get to
half
Garena
wall.
championships, it's
Atlas
probably
will
going to be
get that opening
70,
pick on the
80K
close.
viewers on Facebook.
He's actually flying
Why
behind him,
is
and
it
because of
lagging?
that,
What the
Cream was
frick
able
is
to
going
get
on?
into a position that Chizen had no idea or no
Take
expectation
2 of
for
those
him to be
extra
in.
slots
Let's
so we
Cream
have
know.
3 Garena slots because obviously that's what's pulling the most viewers.
Good plays
And
coming
give
in
the
here
other
from
one to
Sigra X
South
aim.
Korea
Still
because for
one
some
man
reason
down,
they
goes in for a
didn't
quick plant
get
at the
one.
basketball court.
And that's
And
like one of the biggest gaming centers.
play.
Oh, the timing on that.
All on his own. What a play by
Oh,
Atlas
that
out of
timing's
nowhere
so
goes for a
unfortunate.
two-piece. And just like that, Sigra X back in the driver's seat.
After watching China play, these
That
guys
one
look
there
bad.
with the shorty on
I mean, they don't look
Atlas.
bad. They're
Down
just
now.
not China, you know?
DLQ, a sniper.
And also,
hands
this
here
is
of
like
Goyong. He's been very
Philippines-
amicable with that so far, but he's gonna need to get
This
that pick soon
Philippines
because 7 seconds left on the
regionals,
clock.
not even
Goyong
necessarily
has to
top
do
teams.
fight,
Like
go
what we were
1v1,
watching
and in the
was the
end,
top 2
Sigra
teams in
will
all
get
of
a
China.
third round here,
You know?
even though DVK consistently
Do you think
every
India
single
should have
round have been
3?
getting
Yeah,
opening
just.
picks, they have not been able
I
to
mean, I
bring
think
it
there's a really
into,
big skill gap
contribute
between
to
number
the
1
round
and number 3 in
itself.
India, but I think just because
First time I'm seeing the
of the
ASL
importance of the
being
Indian mobile
very
gaming market,
good.
I think they should have 3.
You know, just pulling away from the
I think you
current
should have
momentum,
3 for
but then
India, 3 for Garena, 2 for China,
if it seems to
maybe
be
3 for
very,
China. Nah,
very on point in this matchup.
keep 2 for China.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Just ripping through the opponents. Fennec stepping in the hands of Wins. Atlas once again going in with the
2
snuff
for
up at the
EU, 2 for NA, 2 for LATAM.
DVK
Keep Japan at
just
1.
taking down one after the other. Balin now. So Wins will be able to drop but just one.
Digram's looking good. They're bouncing back. Holy crap! I'm gonna lose my mind.
The side of DVK Rex
What is wrong?
A little bit faster.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Man, you know, maybe the Ass Battle had its heyday back in the day. There was times certainly where it was a bit more
You can't
meta
compare
and
this to
at least
Masters
in
of
other
China.
titles,
Yeah, but the thing is, if you get China too many slots, then it just ends up being China 1, 2, 3. You know, you gotta limit them in the number of winnings they can get.
For any competitive team, but okay, Wadu trying to land his shots.
No, you don't need to give Korea 2. With the reformat that I suggested, you're only taking back 3 slots, so you give 2 of them.
Moving to the last round of
you give 2 of them to Garena, so that they have 3, and 1 of them to South Korea, and then you're good to go.
Looking to go towards that A site. Taking things slow though. There are 3 defenders around the site in of itself. Nade will not really connect, not really find much.
Change it to 144p. It'll run smooth as butter. Yeah, and it'll look like I'm staring at sand that's slowly moving in the wind.
DVK will give them an opening.
Yep, Wadi now with a good scopes, but
I am gonna drop to 720p. What the freak is happening right now? Oh, AT&T, you suck!
Nade will not really connect, not really find much. Sigra here, still, they
hate freaking AT&T.
And eventually, DVK will give them an opening.
$90 a month for internet that I can't even watch a freaking 1080p YouTube stream on. Oh my gosh, pitiful.
Olga able to go in for the slice. 2 he takes for himself. Cream gets it done in the background. Here comes DVK right back in to snatch that final round away before we switch sides.
Final round being taken here by DVK. That's at least, you know, a good stuff. There is a 3-round deficit here between DVK and Sigra. Sigra are at the cusp of match point. A single round is all they need to secure that. At that point, could be a done deal.
I knew Noah was going to respond eventually.
Sigra, especially on the defensive side now, there and found themselves a good alleyway to attack.
I would think a hipfire strat would have been pulled up a little bit better in a situation like that, but he goes in the scope on the Holger, man, just a little bit too slow. Fennec makes him pay with his life, and now the side of DVK, they have got the advantage in terms of numbers. The bomb on the ground right in front of Kitchen, between the Kitchen as well as Garden, but now about to get picked up by the side of DVK, who has Breezy on there, but a little bit too stacked on the defense. Sigra aim, they have got the bomb on their side. How will DVK get out?
I think the fact that you're bringing up channels that nobody even mentioned in the argument proves that I've won. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Sigra. Well, even though they have been in this situation before with the man disadvantage, only down 1 man, they are proficient, you know, just being completely tenacious and making those comebacks happen. So up on that boost there, trying to go for the peak. You saw Breezy.
Me watching you in 4K to watch your shiny nose. LOL.
Overextend or over-aggress. Atlas has given his position away with a Holger holding down the back line just in case they push in through. But for the meantime, no one has done that just yet.
Yeah, Sigra X aim, they've been playing this map today. I love the
DVK.
Breezy will step
keeping
on
it alive.
Well. Wadu has gotten taken out of the equation. The numbers don't look good, and she's in the final player in here with the Fennec in hand. He should be able to come across Breezy. If he snuffs him out, potentially there might be a chance for them. Manages to spot a player running across, but he himself now gets spotted out. Breezy will all be able to get the numbers game, catches up. Magista gets
DVK.
the kill.
Are they gonna bring it back, chat? Are you kidding me? 720p.
From the patio,
we can't watch it in 720p. I'm gonna lose my mind.
I thought
let me speed test real quick. See if it's a speed test thing or a YouTube thing.
Positive momentum.
Okay, it says I'm getting 30 downloads, which is obviously not a lot, but it should be enough to watch a 1080p YouTube stream. What's happening right now?
Good flash there as well.
Maybe I need to watch it on Facebook. After this game, we're switching to Facebook. Honestly, I'm pulling up Facebook on the side right now. Oh my gosh. This is atrocious.
DVK are not going to want to look to see a repeat of that.
Let's see if Call of Duty not they are able to actually do exactly that, right? Sigra X aim now. The attacking side, they should be able to go in for the bomb plant and not be disturbed for a few seconds.
Okay.
Has been executed. 38 seconds now on the clock. And the side of Sigra X aim needs
Why
to
is
come
this
in
quality absolute dookie? 1080. Give me 1080.
And Breezy will capitalize
this is
on the information that Balin was
Facebook,
there.
what are you doing?
Going out now here. Wadu down in the 1v3. He's going to have to go for it. And, well, now the situations have been flipped. Now he's the one to try and push in from under the gallery
DVK.
with a shorty. executed here by DVK's Rex's ult. Now we're down to
Incendio
3 to
with the
4.
10
Single round away
SGD.
from tying things up here.
Garena doesn't deserve 3 slot.
Very, very well played.
But all
and
regions
quite honestly,
deserve a
if DVK
fair amount of
can show
slots.
that they are the
You don't
better
think-
side on the
you don't think they deserve
attacking
3?
side of Raid, then they perhaps could pull
I think
a
we'll have to wait and
five-round
see what happens in Garena.
X-Aim, what a pity that would be.
Garena
Right,
Championships.
swept
All
in
I
the search
know
and
is
destroy.
the
DVK, man, they've been
the gap
showing that
between
they
1
have
and
got what it
3
takes to
in
snuff out
India,
Sigma X-Aim.
in
The one
LATAM,
weak point of Sigma X-Aim here, once
and
again,
Japan
the
has
fact
all
that
been
they
really,
had
really
to
big.
break their squad down and
I feel like
rebuild
I'm
it
seeing
from
a higher
scratch, right?
level
Having
of
to
competition
combine
top to
two
bottom
different squads in here to stand
for
a chance
Garena
at
right
the
now.
Philippines Championship. But you know, you really need synergy within your squad, and that takes time to build, Nico.
4 to 3. Sigma X aim. They have that lead.
I think
here,
to a certain
AJ.
extent you have to
You know,
assign a number of
though
slots based
some of
on
these teams have been put together.
region.
You know, maybe quite
Just because
recently,
you, I mean,
some of
if
these
you did
matches doesn't
stage
really
4
show
on
for
land,
that.
then yes, you
Seems
can
like the
do it a
chemistry,
different way.
While it
But
might not be
determining
there
the teams that make
necessarily
it and everything
personally,
else
at
just
least
so tough to
gameplay-wise and
do.
Professionally, it has been coming through, and that is the most important factor in these type of situations. So Sigra, they have that lead for the most part. DVK have been getting really good opening picks and really good opening starts to each round, but there have been some rounds where they let that slip away from them. It's been actually 3 that have already done that exactly. Don't want a repeat of that. They don't want the deja vu moment, and so see DVK on the attack here. They do not have the advantage this time. They have yet to really been able to make a clutch
Garena
situation
deserves
happen
at least
wherein
2.
they're down a
100%
man
agree
and
on that.
able to make that go their way. So Sigra, by all means, historically,
It's
have been
possible,
winning these
like,
rounds
you can
because
make an
they have
argument.
an advantage.
It's just tough to do
Quad
even
duel
split all
is
the way
exactly
across.
why. When
Oh!
you land shots like that, and oh my goodness, Goyoung gets taken
Big
down.
round
and
for
Sigra
Sigram.
taking match point.
Are champs hosted on LAN or online? It'll definitely be at LAN. There's no way to do it online. Hello? Pistachios voice? Hello?
Attacking side here, AJ. Now, DVK
Yeah, he's like,
this is the final round that they're going to have an opportunity to be able to come back into this one. Sigra, they brought this to match point, and they're looking to close this game in here, in this one. In the final rounds of the half. Magista able to open things up here for the favor of DVK.
Sixer, Bobby,
Sigra
not
able to
Sigram?
get that
What?
off. It's down to a 4v3. It's Sigra
Sixer.
waiting on the outskirts of it.
What are you talking
Able
about?
to successfully being able to make these comeback rounds happen quite often. DVK, they have been able to
Incendios
get
have
opening
his
starts
teammate,
as well.
he's just
They've been good
joking?
opening starts, but they have really been able to.
I don't think he's joking. I think his primary point is that all the regions should have the same number of slots, but it's tough to do in a 16-team format, and you have more than 4 regions.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest issue. Oh my gosh.
They can go in here for the aggressive push, but they choose to take it a little bit slower. The numbers will be able
So
to
close right there.
Sigma X aim. Atlas takes
1080 on
out of the
YouTube apparently
equation,
equals
and now
like
slowing
144
things
on,
definitely punishes them and allows
or
the side of
1080 on
Sigma X
Facebook
aim
equals
to
144 on
perhaps,
YouTube.
equalize the numbers here. They change their minds. Maybe a
Ooh, big
basketball
shot.
court approach will be better.
Oh! Collapsed
Moving
on.
in for the push. Goyoung gets taken out of
Yeah,
the
this, in
equation.
hindsight,
Breezy
this is
tries
just
to
terrible.
trade him right back out.
Tournament
By
online.
snuffing
This
one
one is.
situation.
Stage
3
5
versus
will not be.
3. Trophy system destroyed, and now basketball court most definitely will be open for the plant.
Stage
DK,
5 will be
they
on
need
land.
to be patient. Varden drops in.
Oh. Oh, there's too many people.
Dream snuffed him out with this.
No options.
Fennec, and this is that bomb
15
plant
seconds
to
to
the
play.
side of
You
the
bet.
equation.
Oh!
Been looking
That's a
for.
huge Holger spray.
Nowhere takes him out.
Wait, is that a wallbang spot? Wait.
Oh, it's a 1v1, AJ. DVK, we're
I
going
need
have
to
to
play
see a
that
clutch
wallbang
out here from
spot.
Magista. He's going to stick the plan.
She's trying to wallbang into money?
He's going to get tagged out quite a lot, and they will
That's
confirm him.
gonna
as
be
he
a
tries to retreat
GG.
in a safety for the post plant. They were already out the gates. He had no opportunity there. Maybe if he had the stun or a smoke to be able to back on off
Red
safely,
dot
could have been a
abuser?
different
Wait,
story.
what?
But match has been taken.
Said
Sigra
red dot
tied the game up
abuser.
1-1 in the series.
Man said
think they
red
pulled
dot
out of that
abuser.
situation a little bit too fast. And Sigma X aim
1080p on YouTube is freaking 240p on Trovo.
They managed to catch one guy on rotation at Central Garden as
All right,
well.
all right. I'm going back to the YouTube stream. Maybe I just need to refresh it or something. I don't know what the deal is.
A little bit too fast.
It was just not running.
Sigma X aim a little bit too fast. And Sigra X Aim, they took advantage of it, right? They punished them over at the gallery. They managed to catch one guy on rotation at Central Garden.
Will I buy the legendary Hades on Thursday? Maybe. I'm gonna be out of town.
To get into basketball court
if I can get my mobile set up,
a couple of good trades, but after getting the plant,
like ready to go and everything, I might. I don't know. We'll have to see.
There's just so much that he could do. A great play, great
little red dot abuser.
To go in for the plan and then just move.
Can't believe you would abuse an attachment like that.
A little bit more cover
SMH
at the swimming pool area, but it's just a little bit too late. Those shots came through, and DVK, they do not make the cut. Sigra X Aim take one right back.
Imagine 3 slots for Garena. It'd most likely be NRX, AMT, and Astro. What country is Astro from?
Stronger than the other.
Hey,
it's been neck and neck.
What is the Sixer meme that I'm very clearly
I do think there are
in the dark
some
about?
kind of caveats for both teams on either game mode. On respawns, there have been quite a few problems from the side of Sigra. On S&D, we've been seeing quite a few problems on the side of DVK, like the fact that they find these opening picks time and time again. There were like 3 rounds they found opening picks. I don't understand. They found that man advantage early.
Somebody's gonna have to explain this to me.
Well, they pretty much gave that up, and Sigra were able to come back
from Thailand.
They did
gotcha.
not have that man advantage, even though the numbers were in the favor of DVK. And
Astro Raptors. Are they sponsored by like Astro Gaming?
Into another respawn game
like
mode.
The headphones?
Going to domination, which we saw a while ago. DVK were
Astro's Divo. Okay, gotcha.
And that is certainly going to play into their favor, but will it continue to ring
Sixers
true?
a meme in Philippines
caught
him.
The 2-1 at the end of this, kind of what we expected.
They won the Green Invitationals. Oh,
of the series of the
shoot!
Day, rather, here in Group D. And for the most
part, how many watching on Facebook? Not as many, but once
absolutely, man.
Omega hops back on,
they most definitely
it'll definitely spike back up
more at games like Hardpoint as well as Domination, because once again we have to fall back to synergy in order to build synergy.
I mean, it's still at like 15K, which is more than
for a long time.
Like you got to think about
calling out
Garena on Facebook right now at their low point is still higher than any of the other regions have been for stage 4, which is crazy.
Almost telepathic with each other.
Actually crazy.
Time which Sigra X Aim just did not have on their hands before they
in a YouTuber team. I picked my 4 best: Noah, Gosley, Aerith, and Jokesta. Who would be the 5th guy? Ferg, I guess.
An opening start here from Sigra, not the one I was expecting, honestly, from either team to be able to take B point like that.
Sixer is a mismanaged clan in the Philippines. Gotcha.
Seconds of this map, that's huge. It's a big momentum swing for them. But
is Garena better than OG COD? Are you talking about Optic Gaming?
Sigra, they might have been able to take Bravo point.
If you're not talking about Optic Gaming, then I don't know what you're talking about.
In actual contend for it, so DVK, they were quick to give it up, but also quick to take it back in return. And now, because that
DVK looking good,
should be able to take the lead just right here.
Shotgun. Like, wait for the guy to walk through the doorway, and then takes the shotgun shot.
Flag. They ask questions at the edge platform, but punished by Magista as well as Creed, who clear it off. And they
can you make a gun ranking, or can you make a vid ranking guns in season 7 like Ferg? Yeah, I actually posted my video before Ferg did, but thanks. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
In Hardpoint.
It's all good.
As they were,
it happens.
In Domination, as they were in Hardpoint earlier on.
Woo! Okay, Vince.
Certainly looking to be the case here, AJ. Even with that
pain and suffering
on the Bravo point, DVK, they have controlled it, but now Bravo has been swapped back again. The curse is real, and Alpha is going to be taken control by DVK.
Giving them the business.
Things over. Now Trap is being a rock in a hard place, and Charlie shall be traded here. So Alpha
joining the stream to Bobby saying that.
And that should flip the spawn.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine.
Right now, overrun the Bravo
it happens.
They are, and so Sigra, even though they flip things over, the point shall go in the
MX9 and Retake banned
once again.
Yeah, it's all.
Did they do that here too?
But, you know,
Now that I think
both
about
teams
it,
being very
did we establish, is Garena the region where they banned the MX9 and the Retake? So weird.
They know that it's not possible once their players get snuffed out one after the other. They immediately gaze over at the B flag. Control room number 2 get taken into their hands, and now.
Whoa, there's somebody there. I'm about to say, you're gonna switch to a katana when you got a shotgun? Brother.
They should be trying to make an attempt right now, because if they allow DVK to get up to that 70-point mark, this is just going to be game over for this.
Yeah, I forgot they banned the MX9 and the Retake. The Retake I can understand because of like explosive ammo. Although I think at the end of the day you could just ban the explosive ammo and be fine.
Anytime soon with the KRM there.
Hey, the MX9's so weird.
Gonna find that, but as Charlie is actually taken here by Sigra.
Oh, you gotta hit those.
Same for Bravo. Seems like DVK for the most part are kind of off of the point. They do rescind control back of Bravo, and we end the half 75-53.
Both these teams look really good.
The deficit here by DVK.
Yeah, Sigra X Aim once again suffering with the lack of fluidity within the team. They are just
Garena bans new guns temporarily. I mean, it makes sense.
Side of DVK Rex's ult, and they are being punished for it left, right, and
I think it's better to err on the side of caution than to just. Whoa! All right, so get skill out of it.
But, you know,
Better to err on the side of caution than putting something in that's busted. I'm very intrigued to see if the crossbow gets used at all. I think that it will be. I don't know if it'll be like consistently. I do hope they ban the crossbow gas nade attachment. Otherwise, it's just not going to be pretty at all to watch. Especially a hard point, it's just going to be ugly.
Here. Completely running
I believe gas nades are banned anyway, so it wouldn't make any sense for the gas nade attachment to not be banned.
Send it away from them, and there hasn't been a turnaround moment yet.
Ooh,
for
big two-piece
on domination. Charlie looking to take
Ritake's not banned. No, it is.
Sigra, but so is
In
Alpha
Garena.
in the favor of Sigra. So they just trade each other's points for the meantime. They have Charlie and Alpha. Alpha was taken by Sigra. It hasn't seemed like Charlie.
Why has no one
really
used the
been able
Hades?
to take, be
It's
taken
just
over
not
by DVK,
consistent
so
enough to be a reliable
do have a
option,
bit of a
especially when you
lifeline
got
here.
options like
Bravo. If they take Bravo point, that's
like actual SMGs that are going to be good in the close range, and the Holger's better at long range. So, and also Garena loves their shotgun, so if they're going to play close range, they're going to shotgun.
Yeah, just back and forth, but Sigra X Aim just losing out.
They don't ban the MX9. No, they ban new guns temporarily. They literally ban new guns temporarily. That's why you haven't seen a single MX9 or a single Retake.
Out of nowhere, managing to clear out the fort. Magistas not even playing for the
Crazy that an LMG has this strafe speed. Like, look at that. That's what happens when you give an attachment that gives you 40% ADS movement speed. Brother.
To position themselves for quite a good
40%. Why no MX9? They banned the MX9 because they banned new guns when they first come out. Yeah, I guess they can't do the crossbow either. Crossbow greater than Shorty? I am curious how that'll play out. So I think obviously the crossbow has more potential, but the Shorty's more forgiving because you can take that second shot so soon. And also the reload time in general is going to be faster. But I could definitely see like sniper primaries running crossbow MX9 or something like that.
By Sigra X Aim, trying to make a strong comeback in here.
How are you not going to trade your teammate right there?
Win all of their gunfights. They are holding on strong.
Are you not going to? What the potato? Okay, thank you. Oh, that just got timey right there. Shorty ban? No, they just don't really use. Garena would rather use a KRM than a Shorty, basically. Garena players love their KRM till the day they die. How did you not see that guy over on the side? What am I looking at right now? This is kind of just gonna go down the wire. Equalizer, big time. He's gonna get shut down. Wait, triple? Oh my gosh.
Double from him with the KRM, and they have now
Okay, running the katana and a shotgun doesn't really make sense to me. Like, those are both point blank weapons. You're very much limiting yourself in your options. At that point, I think it would make more sense to run a deagle. Girish with the 40 rupees, appreciate it. Best operator, Annihilator.
Absolutely, man. But DVK now asking questions
But it looks like they didn't ban it.
Bravo snuffed out. Syndra brings in the gravity spike.
Wow. Sigra. Clutching up.
To bag that final match.
All right.
Man, map number
Time
3.
for
How did they do it?
Omega. Slash
This
NRX.
has really been kind of the case I've seen from DVK, wherein they would have a lead early on in a map, in a round, in a series, but not been able to close
Melee
it
equals
out.
mobility?
Never saw it happen on S&D.
Yeah, I
once
guess that makes
again, here
sense.
in domination, they had that lead, but complete turnaround from Sigra, just using every.
Do I think that makes Nano get nerfed? Yeah, eventually.
Every window of opportunity to
I mean, they've said, they've actually said in Reddit posts and everything that when they're putting new guns in the game, they actually err on the side of making them too strong so that more players use it, so that they can gather more data on it and everything else. So to a certain degree, it makes sense. I anticipate I don't know what nerf it'll get. I don't think it needs a range nerf because it's really silly. It's only good in the close and like semi mid range. I think they'll probably nerf the body multipliers for the large caliber ammo. Honestly, I think that's all they really need to do to it.
Sorry, the Charlie as well as Bravo Flag, Edge platform as well as control room number 2. Very well done by the side of Sigra.
Why is the Hades not great?
Managed to take back-to-back matches.
Even with the rapid fire barrel, the time to kill is only like 20 milliseconds or something faster than the Holger. Holger recoil is much easier to control. It's much better at range. It has a faster rate of fire than the Hades when you don't have the rapid fire barrel on it. There's just not really a whole lot of advantages to the Hades over the Holger. That's the primary thing. If it wasn't for the Holger, it might get used more.
Holding down that line, holding down Bravo and Charlie for the longest time.
All right, NRX is up next, guys. Don't worry.
Scraping by and barely winning here with the points in their favor.
Hades isn't inconsistent. Oh, Hades isn't consistent. Yeah.
They had enough time to get that, to make
QQ9's balanced SMG. What do you think? Yeah, I think the QQ9 is one of the best examples of like.
So for the meantime, they will be getting those very
where guns should be aiming to be balanced for like SMGs. I think the best example for ARs is like the LK. Best example for LMGs. I don't know about LMGs. I'm starting to understand more and more why LMGs have always been banned in the CDL, because they just lower the skill gap so much when you can just non-stop pre-fire through a doorway for like a span of 10 to 20 seconds. Just absolutely insane. Like, yeah, like the 200 round RPD I was using yesterday.
Potential for Sigra X aim.
Like, you do not need any skill to use that gun. Just pre-fire.
Go of this easy, man. But let's
and shotguns. Yeah, shotguns I'm starting to understand as well too. I think especially the shorty. I just don't think, like, I'm all right with like a one burst or an eddy, but to have a one tap secondary, it's just like, huh?
I think that's gonna be very easy.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it here, if Sigra are able to 3-0 Tokyo,
is the Garena version of CODM better? Garena version of CODM is pretty much identical.
Most likely looking to 3-0 DVK as well, then that will actually put Sigra over DVK in terms of the points in the group.
Would you like to see an RPG launcher in CODM? We have an SMRS and a Holger. What do we need an RPG for?
Tiebreaker, Sigra just won the series, which means that Sigra will still win.
Can crossbow be used as a sniper? Did you see my video last night? Or I jumping cross mapped a guy on Crossfire? Yeah, I would say it can be used as a sniper.
It's an impossible task, my
I
friend.
would say you can do it, kinda. Yep.
99.99.
200 meg and vulture and full ammo. I mean, if you need vulture and full ammo when you're using a 200 round RPD that you spawn in with 1,000 bullets, you must just be an absolute god of survival, because I don't know how you would even stay alive long enough to fire that many bullets. To be completely real with you, even if you're non-stop spraying, when you take into account the reload time, that's you straight spraying for like 2 minutes straight.
Unfortunately, I just don't think today's that day.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it. I mean, as much as we might
Crossbow's a sniper for secondary, but you need to reload and stuff. Yeah, I'm curious how it's gonna play. I'm assuming they're probably not. Oh wait, no, it won't be in the champs version, because it's staying on the current balance and everything else. So I don't think they will have the crossbow in champs for NA or for EU, now that I think about it, which in my opinion is a good thing. I think there's too much potential that it breaks the meta. I think it's a good thing that it's not going to be there. All right, I'm going to go pee real quick, and then hopefully when I get back, Omega will be starting their game.
They will be winning that because of the fact that they just won this series. A head-to-head is what matters a lot of the times in the overtime and those rather tiebreaker situations. In this case, well, Sigrid will come out on top if they ever go into a tiebreaker between these two teams. And for DBK, this is definitely a big point of contention that they do not want to be in. So right now, at the moment, DBK, they're going to have to play their hearts out for their final map, their final series of the day. That was, you guys are seeing here, the highlights of map number 1. Actually, we're going over to map number 2 here in S&D, rather, which was once again a back and forth and so many rounds, honestly, thrown away by DBK. They found opening picks, AJ, but could not convert it into those round wins specifically.
Yeah, it was sad that they weren't able to bring in those conversions, right? But, you know, they cannot afford any such situations like that when they take the final series of the day later on, because everything's depending on it. I mean, you never will be able to say. I mean, let's talk about Sigra X Aim first. They take on Tokyo Osaka. Tokyo Osaka hasn't had the best of days in here today. They're going to have I mean, the day is just going to get progressively worse for them, right? Because the next series, they are taking on Smart Omega. And what
most underrated guns, the burst shotty. I don't know about that.
Match, you think, Nico?
I don't know about that one.
Osaka, and you're going up against a team.
Not sure I can agree with
like
it.
Smart Omega. What is there that you have to bring out? Pretty much everything, right?
Crossbow should have been a marksman rifle.
You might be wanting or trying to assume that you're going to save it for
I mean,
the playoffs.
what you're talking about, ADS is faster than any sniper.
You just got 0-3.
Same lethal zones as a DLQ. It does have damage drop off, and it does have bullet travel. Those are the two major downsides, on top of the fact that you can't fire it as fast as a normal sniper.
And you're
But as a secondary,
like, okay, so what are the possibilities?
it's really freaking strong.
Maybe
I don't know.
give us an edge, because every single
We'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
to work against him at the moment for Tokyo Osaka. And I think the real big thing that he can have there is that unpredictability. The fact that
I don't know what's up with people saying
research on them, people won't have that homework.
a gun is balanced as long as it requires skill. Like, when has that ever been the standard for gun balance? Has damage drop off? I believe so. Especially if you don't build it out for bullet speed.
Huge turning point for the favor of Sigra.
Fighting against all odds, even with
Path said he wants to nerf SMGs, just reduce the range, reduce strafe of SMGs, including the MX-9. I think they do need to reduce the strafe speed. I think they kind of went overkill whenever they buffed the strafe speed on everything. And now trying to hit like a fast strafing SMG user is like,
that's going to be a hell of a season.
You know? Red Death with the Bobby Tilts, appreciate it.
Okay. The second half of the day is going to be way more amazing. You're going to have Smart Omega.
Do I think the ASM-10 will ever get a buff? I think the ASM-10 is incredibly underrated right now.
You will be seeing Sigra X Aim going all out and Tokyo Osaka fighting for their lives, because they will have something to prove.
Got bullet velocity, only one bolt, and a slow reload speed.
So still a lot
Yeah, but
to
if you're
look
good
forward
with
to
it,
in here. Nico and I will be right
like if you're
back
good
after
with
a
it,
short break.
you only need one bolt. That's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. They're like, oh, Shorty only has 2 shots. Oh, the crossbow only has 1 shot. If you're good, that's all you need. It's 1 shot, 1 kill. That's the thing about it. That's going on TikTok. LOL. Why no snipers? What are you? Wait, what do you mean? But past said nerf SMG range when SMG is meant for close range. Well, yeah. That's the thing though, like there's still a number of SMGs in the game right now that can outgun ARs in mid-range. Because right now ARs for the most part are obsolete. There's not really any reason to use the ASVAL. It still gets outgunned by the QQ9 in mid-range, and when you got Holgers as strong, or LMGs as strong as the Holger, ARs are obsolete right now. Especially with the strafe speed of SMGs, it's just so tough with a slower firing weapon to consistently win that. ASVAL feels super nice. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it feels nice, but it's still not. There's still a bunch of SMGs that can outgun it at mid-range, and if that's the top tier AR, then that means everything below that is that much worse, you know? Attachments should be reconsidered for SMGs? What do you mean by that? I think if you didn't have potential to 3-shot with the MX9, the MX9 would be actually a super balanced gun. Because it has a lot more damage drop off than the QQ9 does. Do I think the DRH is top tier AR? I would say it's like tier 2. I'd say the ASVAL is the only top tier AR. I'd say DRH. Honestly, HVK is like low-key tier 1.5. We gotta keep it our secret though, you know? MX9 can outgun many ARs, in my experience, in mid-range. It can't do it consistently just because of the damage drop-off, but it can do it sometimes. Man of War is a true AR. I wouldn't say that. I feel like it shoots a little bit slow. I don't think having like a medium rate of fire AR is a bad thing. Like the rate of fire in the Man of War is very, very slow. I would say that LK is like a true AR. I think that's my best example of what AR weapon balance should aim to be. Like obviously you have variations of some that are better in the close range, some that are better in the long range, etc., etc. But
presented by Sony. None other than the best teams that we've got in the region to battle it out to get to that playoff slot, and only one team from each group will be moving on.
Can somebody
to the playoffs.
just bring his hair, the piece of hair that's hanging down? Can we bring it up?
PDR Esports,
bring it up.
Ultimate E Pro. We're gonna find out at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're not gonna make any
bring it up.
Come
on,
because it's a
goodness.
tough one in this group.
HBR is a good AR.
They've been quite convincing. Like the other teams, you know, we've seen quite good fights in here, but unfortunately, nowhere near the Kings as of this very moment. Although we see donuts being handed out.
All right, here we go.
Near in terms of
Smart Omega.
map mastery. Like
About to get back into it. NRX, for those of you who don't know, is Smart Omega. Same team.
A bit of a difference because Tokyo Osaka now, they have got the opportunity to prove what they're worth against Smart Omega, and then in a back-to-back series, they'll be then taking on Sigra X.
Till when can we grind Ether Camo? Don't know.
As the second most dominant team
on Trovo, Bobby interacts more than YouTube. Not true.
So far. So I don't know, man. When you ask me,
there's just more spam on YouTube. So comments are more likely to get lost. Burger King 57's underrated. LOL.
If Tokyo Osaka manages to steal a match away, it might just be all out in the open.
a toss-up currently right now on who can take that second slot. But for the meantime, Smart Omega, they've only played one series, but it was a very convincing one for them.
This
to play.
dude actually
Crush,
named
Hydra,
himself 6ix9ine.
JC,
I mean, if I'm being honest,
6ix9ine, to round off that roster have been so spectacular.
he looks exactly like what I would expect somebody who would name themselves 6ix9ine to look like. Oh, y'all can't see him.
Of the champions of the Philippines. Now, Smart Omega, man.
Like, if I was gonna look at that lineup and guess which of these guys named themselves 6ix9ine, I would say, yep, that dude. Yep, it's gotta be that dude.
Now, let's see exactly who will win the coin toss later on, because hopefully, the side of Tokyo get that
is he like the coach, manager?
Perhaps ask better questions, right? Play on a map that they are more comfortable on. True, Gala, Gucci, Lev.
Chinese CODM got a rule of 3-hour playtime per week. That's not correct. Minors in China are only allowed to play video games for 3 hours a week. But anybody that is in the competitive scene is 18 and up anyway right now, so it won't affect them.
Against the Kings of Philippines, and you can still impress the whole of the community with this opportunity, Nico.
He's a 6-man. Device is the coach. Gotcha.
Impressed by what they've done here today. Tokyo Osaka.
Jay-Z.
Honestly, that even though they were 0-3, that
13 kills average. I guess S&D brings that down.
That the team of Tokyo Osaka have had, because
1.29 KD. Very nice. Very nice.
Earlier two maps, especially that they had a while ago versus DBK, could have definitely went.
Very nice.
By all means, they had the lead. We're looking at the head-to-head here from these two teams, and Gucci has been one of the standout performers that we've seen from the side of Osaka, but we've also seen lots of other great players stand up to the
all right, here we go. Can we hop into the match, please?
But to be quite honest with you, by all means, it could have easily been a 2-1 in a parallel dimension.
Can we hop into the match, please?
By Osaka. In that case, this group would be entirely blown open.
Goodness gracious. 3-0 Omega. Yeah, Osaka looked good, but I don't think they're gonna. Obviously, they couldn't win the previous match. Crush is the shotgun god better than Hitman. I mean, Hitman's not like a pro shotgunner. He's just the shotgun guy, you know? So, it's understandable. Move face cam? Face cam's fine. Guys, calm yourself. They're not even playing map 5. Why do I need to move it? Why is NRX Smart Omega? Because they got picked up by an org. Volume's too low. Why do you need to hear them talking? I'm talking right now.
We kind of get
come on, guys. I need to have my thumbnail guy make a
let's look on over into map
one for the event later. Hey guys, we have an event that's happening later. It's going to be a VIP BR match with a very different format and a whole lot of content creators. It's going to be on this channel as well. You guys should definitely watch it, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Saki Gucci's a former NRX player. Nice.
Teams just being able to snowball P1 and P2, and when it came to that P3 and P4, whoever can flip the spawns at the right opportune moment is going to come in huge. Omega, they almost kind of failed in that aspect a while ago, but they're able to bring it back. So able to shoot their way out of that situation. Raid will be S&D map number 2 once again.
Yeah, absolutely. And the special
Raid S&D. I like how they reveal it as they do the map bans. I wish they would do that for global.
What Smart Omega has to bring into the game, maybe
Hackney Yard and Takeoff. So it means we could have a crossfire. Dumb.
Let's see if or not
unfortunately
will pan out quite well for them. Domination will be back into the
yep, there it is.
Omega. We've
called it.
Crossfire so many times at high.
There we go.
Domination at Crossfire.
How do you enter in the tournament? It was invite only.
They are
rate this QXR build, monolithic enhanced bolt. Why do people keep saying enchanted bolt? It is the enhanced bolt, guys. We don't have magic in COD Mobile. No stock OWC laser extended mag. That's a pretty good build. I don't think you really need the extended mag. It's already got a 40 base mag. Not a bad build though. I personally run pretty similar to that, except with the light short barrel, I believe it is, for more mobility. But that's definitely not a bad build either.
I mean, there is a reason why we saw Sigra a while ago.
We're not playing freaking Minecraft, guys. Come on.
Best maps, and this map, by all means, they've made every title come true for them. They have completely, been one of the best teams in the world on Crossfire, and For them to be able to get that as the third and final map of the series, it's not looking too well for Tokyo Osaka there.
What's the time of the event? 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Hackney Yard because maybe they're not too favorable in it, or maybe they're not too comfortable in it, but
anyone who puts Crossfire on Dom is dumb. So the way the format works, they don't actually pick Crossfire Dom. I believe it's actually the admins that randomly generate which of the remaining maps is going to get played, and that's how it's determined. Which is the main reason that most people just go ahead, especially in a best of 3, really best 3 or best of 5. Most of the time they go ahead and ban Hackney Yard Dom and Crossfire Dom because those are the 2 most uneven domination maps. But basically anytime somebody doesn't ban Crossfire or Hackney Yard Dom, it's going to end up as a domination map. How many teams for the event? 25 to be our event.
It is the side of Smart Omega that gets to pick which side they want to start on, and they pick the guerrilla base for themselves, which is the preferred
all right
point if you want to play B1 first, right? You will be able to spawn out at the container as your players.
Oh, Kendi. Oh, takes a shotgun to the face. Oh, and shotgun. There's the shorty. He said, I will go ahead and switch my shorty, and there's another shotgun. Omega getting that time. Oh my gosh. This, every time they switch to somebody, they just immediately die. Look at that guy. We actually got to watch him get a kill. Crazy. Who would have thought? Oh my gosh, NRX. Dominant off the start. How do you not beam him off that? You're dead. There's a shotgun right there. Oh, whoopee. Oh, man. It's... See, like, these are the guys I can understand why they use shotguns. Like, they're just one-tapping everybody. The aim's on point. But there's a lot of Garena players that, like, especially in the first couple days that we watched of the Philippines regionals, that just, like, jump in circles around each other trying to hit a shotgun shot. And if you're that person, I think it's more worth it to put away the shotgun. No way, they 150-0, right? Uh-oh. Oh, he still won that. Oh my gosh, Kendi. Brother. Oh, concussion. He still stays alive? The fact that he got that far down the catwalk with a shotgun is actually a miracle. Like, for guys that are this accurate, using shotgun makes sense. Oh my gosh. Oh, crush. Oh, he had to go and put it away. Tough scene, tough scene. Still 0 points for Osaka. Whoopee. Just bullying. Oh, Whoopee doesn't even care right now. He's just going for frags. I don't care where the good spawns are. I'm just going where the people are. I mean, the entire feed. The entire feed right now is NRX. Oh, they finally got a kill. Will they be able to get a point on the board? They're stacking it right now. They're stacking the point. There's no reason that they give up a break right here. Right? No reason to give a break. What? They still got broken? Are you kidding me?
That's okay.
How?
I don't think we've ever seen a domination rather
hard
this way.
How did they get the break?
Look at it, 100.
I don't understand. We saw the Pred missile up in the sky, and then all of a sudden, Omega got the break. No way. Oh, 100 killer. Do they get points? Do they get it? Nope. Oh my gosh, they're going for the 150-0. Oh my gosh, this is pure chaos. They're doing everything in their power. Oh, and the sentry gun. Oh, they've got the... That's it. It's 150-0. They've already got 3 on next. Oh, no. Oh, that's rough. This is cyberbullying. Oh, this is cyberbullying. Oh, no. Oh, they got 3 pushing the backside. Death Machine. They got a point. Woo! They finally got it. Oh, man. Woo! Brother. I really thought they were gonna 150-0 right, and then whoopee. And then whoopee. Oh, that is not the ideal range. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just not nice. They finally got the... I'm surprised Omega only had one player on the point. I thought they had more people over there. I guess they got slayed out.
Do it to other teams doing it and keep them under 20.
Dang.
This time to keep them under 10, around 10 points.
Tough scenes.
Smart Omega, the type of dominance we kind of expected, but not.
Did NRX lose? No. NRX is Omega. NRX is Omega. Okay, guys? NRX is Omega.
Domination at Hardpoint.
So are you still saying NA is better? I don't think I ever said NA was better.
Close, almost.
You're talking to the wrong guy. The only team that I have ever said was better is China. That's it.
24-7-4 his KDA.
Oh, poor guys.
What more can I say?
Poor guys. That just could not have been fun. 3-22, 5-19, 7-7. Nobody on Osaka had above a 0.5 KD. Let that sink in. Nobody had above a 0.5 KD. Brother.
Any doubters?
That's rough.
All eyes must look at the Kings. All tongues shall speak the truth. And in this case, the truth is they are one of the best, if not the best teams in the world here. Smart Omega.
NRX is looking good. Now raid S&D.
Complete domination, complete chaos, throne and control.
Bobby, you should watch Phantasma team in Philippines. Well, if they go up against NRX in the Garena finals, then I will. For Garena Championships.
I'm hoping for their case that it will be.
Well, let us know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you want us to, turn the
Omega should have gone for the nuke. I think they were more focused on the 150-0. I think that seemed like the more viable objective that they were going for.
They are trying, right? But it is just sheer dominance from the side of Smart Omega, Nico. In terms of those gunfights, in terms of mechanical supremacy, in terms of rotations, in terms of...
NRX name feels better than Omega? Well, they got picked up by a team, so they're going to take on that team's name because they're paying the bills. How esports works. They took on against Tokyo Osaka to snuff them out. Please move your face cam. No, my face cam is fine.
How do you even
face cam is literally fine.
You go and keep your team, the opposition, around like what, 10 points at max. That's literally the most dominant hard point we've seen this entire group stage. That's group A, B, C, D.
Surely someone goes for the nuke and dom.
Pull that out of a whim.
I kind of hope so.
In the whim. Amazing from Smart.
Give some type of storyline, because obviously this is just not going to be a close match unless somebody... Wait, I think we saw Gucci hitting some crazy snipes. Am I right on that? Could potentially make something happen. Could potentially make something happen.
To pull off in here for themselves, Tokyo Osaka, a different sort of a pace, and the attacking side taken by Smart Omega. The bomb side is wide open, except for Chu in here, who will be able to...
How are you not gonna look to the side, JC? What are you doing? Oh, with a perfect slide too. Oh my gosh, that's 3 kills off the start. That's a tough Phoenix spray. Tough Phoenix spray. Did he not see him there? I'm confusion.
Momentum with the Holger 26 will be able to fire out so many bullets to keep the pressure on, and then sticks back up.
It's away for now.
Let's see how they are able to now pull this off, Nico.
Top modern.
2v2.
Bomb is currently in Omega's hands. I think they're gonna go for the... Oh, I thought that was a nade kill for a second. Yeah, they got plenty of time. Oh, dude, where is your trigger discipline? There was no shot you were gonna land any shots right there. They had no information on you. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. You got to be better than that.
Be the last sight before he goes down. Smart Omega taking opening round.
And you know, did you kind of expect that to go?
They should not have added body multiplier on Fennec. No, the Fennec's fine now. The Fennec was busted before. It outgunned every single gun from close to mid-range. That was a good... Got a trophy set. What? Oh my, Whoopi. Oh, that's another easy one. Homie, what are you camping in spawn for? Woo, Gucci. Ooh, good shot. Did somebody say Gucci is a former NRX player? Is that true? Oh, he's trying. He wants to do it. Oh, Katana versus Katana. They shouldn't have buffed the Fennec at all. It was fine before the buff. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Like a knife through butter,
Agreed.
or hot knife through margarine. Even Tokyo Osaka just have not been able to put up much resistance on that round.
Yeah, it is tough to gauge NRX's like search and destroy strats when they're in a match like this, going up against a team that really just doesn't seem to know what they're doing. That being said, Osaka's gonna find what? 4 kills. Idra trying to hit the clutch right here. They've got a good setup, and bomb is down over on driveway. Gotta crouch walk up.
Let me know, ladies, jumbo boys, and girls, who else?
See if he can find an angle.
Fan of the chopper who misses it very, very
Lucky for him, nobody's on the inside of zigzag.
Beautiful quick throw coming in.
Okay, misses on misses on misses. Ooh, Gucci with the follow-up. Raging Cactus is an NRX member, but he's in NRX as a content creator, not a pro player.
You know, while the meta LMG have changed, you know, in the past year from the chopper now to the Holger, one thing
country roots.
Smart Omega, the former NRX squad, have just completely been at the top for time and time again. Here
Oh, shoddy.
Just the top dog.
I mean, you can't let him get all the way up there into point blank shotgun range uncontested. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, obviously NRX has the gun skill, but those types of plays are not going to work against a good team, which is why I'm excited to watch Garena championships. Why are we switching away from the sniper POV right there when somebody's running down the stairs at him? Oh, you were aiming way too low. Whoopee, what a shot.
The best sniper in the Philippines, trying to pop off a couple of times, but here's the thing though, sniper hasn't gone in for the best of.
Crazy when Smart Omega's playing, the viewers reach 30k plus. I'm curious what it's at now. So 8k on YouTube plus. Let's refresh. 25k. It'll be higher up. Honestly, I don't think this match will reach as high of a peak as the last one.
In terms of the numbers, like, I guess in this case, it seems like that the quality of it has been a bit more proficient than the quantity of what he exactly was
in the info. Oh yeah, that guy, he missed that.
They had no idea that they were.
Oh, Whoopi, you gotta hit that.
Opens things up to find Whoopi. That's
I feel like Whoopi sometimes does the same thing that I do, where he hits the impossible shots and then he misses the easy ones. You just get in your own head. Bad timing. Ooh, Osaka. Gucci. Yeah, I don't think Idra has time to get back right here. Wait. Yeah, you gotta get the plant. Okay, they get the trade. Ooh, that was actually well played by Osaka. China isn't best. This is fact. See in WC tourney. I bet. Mark my words. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for your input. Didn't ask. Cringe plus ratio. Yep.
Smart Omega, we did see a while ago versus DRK versus
you gotta get a trophy system. Why are you going to A with no trophy? Unless they threw so much utility that it just destroyed it. I don't think I saw that, but maybe they did. YouTube chat, obviously. Where is Osaka from? All these teams are from the Philippines. This is the Philippines regionals.
on this push now. Tokyo Osaka, they have control of that Bravo point. The bomb is not there though. Still a bit too close towards his mid
When is
position.
Singapore
They can
champs?
actually
I don't
drop
know.
the bomb if they're not careful. So
Philippines champs is the only one that I know anything about.
Osaka being taken down to a 3v3. Smart Omega falling back.
Yeah, the bomb now moving on towards Bravo. Can go for the plan. Well, Osaka managed to get it done all on his own.
Osaka's keeping this, I mean, especially based on the way that the hard point went a lot closer than I expected for it to be.
Down onto the ground, 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see how Smart Omega.
I feel like NRX is playing very, very lackadaisically.
This game be tied on up.
Like, I don't think they would be playing like this against a better team, and I think they're just getting a little bit careless.
Looking to maybe catch off
Yeah, you're dead.
Osaka off guard.
You're not.
Maybe
Oh,
take this fight
I mean,
against
that guy
Ness. Daisy looking
got
to go
juked
closing.
out of his
Personal.
mind right
Level
there.
finding a double. That's huge
Oh my
there.
gosh.
Trying to find both Hydra and Candy.
Daisy finds
Now
another.
Daisy finds another
Not
pick.
a whole lot of
1v1.
time.
Daisy was gonna need a triple kill clutch to make this happen, but Lev has spotted him on out. They can hear each other.
Yeah, no time.
Exactly, no.
No
Lev is
time.
gonna choke it away. He's able to escape for the meantime. Escape
No
but
time.
Lev will
Tie
get the
game.
kill. I thought certainly
All right, NRX, you gotta focus up right now.
That Smart Omega.
Y'all gotta
Over tied up now by Tokyo
focus.
Osaka. A good opening start on the second half.
This is not a good look, you know?
Trying to go in for the melee kill. but
Got a little bit too cocky and it's costing you some rounds.
the timer ran out. And now Osaka going
Yeah, you got lucky you missed that
Again,
snipe.
towards the Bravo side, they win by 3 players. Gucci, a little bit of a tag on him, but he gets into the gallery, going in for the
Let's
shot.
see.
Out of the equation first before going
Cooking the
for
nade.
shot.
Oh, that's perfect.
If that nade hits, can he
Oh,
get it?
that's a
Taken out,
big
using
chunk.
the marker onto Candy, but
Wow,
no
that was
they
such a
don't
good nade.
of any one of the other players. Nash
Osaka's honestly, they're good at S&D.
Candy a little bit too
They're
smart.
not a bad S&D team at all.
The sculpture,
I don't know if they usually are struggle as much in the respawns as they did in the first one.
they still wanna aggress on the Bravo.
There we go. All right, now NRX is playing like NRX. Honestly, I'm probably never gonna call them Omega. In my heart, they will always be NRX.
This round looks to fall into the hands of Smart Omega.
2v4, Smart Omega have the lead in such decisive fashion. They're looking to extend themselves now over Tokyo Osaka. Loom that over their heads on the round here. Could not land a shot there. Nash a bit too small of an angle for him to be able to get a clean shot off, it seems.
Why don't you do the commentary? Because they have Philippines commentators, so they don't need me.
Smart Omega, who are the defenders, and
It's not good for the esports ecosystem to only have like one person commentate everything. It's good to have a more well-rounded roster so that if that person can't commentate, you have other options. And also, like, one person doesn't have time to commentate everything, you know?
Oh man, I thought it would work out, man. You managed to get up towards
All right. Now Omega is locking it in. They get the lead back.
Omega in front.
Omega, NRX, same thing. NRX versus Omega in the finals? Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to watch that one. It's going to be lit.
Bravo 6 going dark, it seemed, but not make it happen at the end of it, so.
I can't wait to watch Omega versus NRX.
Omega here now with the lead, AJ. Yeah, looking to aggress once again. Look at all his utility in the nades. Jay-Z aggressing here from the mid gardens, and Whoopi finding another Hydra. Triple opening kill and a flawless so far.
Wow.
round for Smart
I mean,
Omega.
yep, they're trying now. I think it's safe to say they're trying at this point.
Again, man disadvantage, and the bomb is in the hands of the opposition here.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I think it's pretty safe to say now.
Execution that comes in with the ideation as well, right? They take the best angle possible when they go in for the rush. Open stairs from Central Garden, the side of Tokyo Osaka.
I don't think that was the move right there. with the nerf Fennec, even with the old Fennec, challenging at that range is a ballsy move. And if you're not hitting your shots, you lose, and that is what happened right there.
Going in for the attack. They go in for a split though, a 3-1-1 setup with the bomb heading.
Ooh, Whoopi finally showing up.
What a peek there from Whoopi to find that opening pick here. This could be the beginning.
How
of the
do
end.
you do?
Map number 2 for Tokyo Osaka on the kill here. Crush will definitely destroy Jayla. It's now to a 3v5. Tokyo Osaka.
Chat, does anybody know when NRX and Omega play?
Work out in their favor. Candy's able to find one on the 11. It's down to a 2v5.
I need to know so I can watch party it.
Will find a fragment of Nash. It's all down to Chill. What can he do?
Oh, poor guy, already left the game.
Running around, man.
He really had no faith in his teammate.
if you were stuck in a situation
Like, imagine you're at match point, or not even match point. You're at game point. You're left to try to clutch, and your teammate just leaves the game. I would be so mad. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Now I'm definitely not gonna be able to clutch it."
A little bit too good. A little too good, right? From hard point into its.
It was tough enough before. Now it's definitely not happening.
Those rounds, they gave some away, but they finished it off strong.
Oh my gosh, I would be so mad. Well, now there's zero chance they're winning the domination. The odds were already low. Now it's zero. Not happening. Maybe he's bot frag. I don't care. Your teammate hasn't even engaged in a gunfight. Like, it's not like he just died and you left. Like, teammate is still making his way around the map, and you already left. SMH. SMH, my head. You hate to see it.
Nobody in the Call of Duty mobile scene so far has managed to catch up to this amazing, immaculate, godly team.
Yeah, they've been completely separating themselves from the pack. Just a big disparity between Smart Omega and every single team here in Group D. And they're going to Crossfire. To be quite
Oh
honest,
my gosh.
I'm expecting a triple cap.
Thought he was angry? No, I'm not angry. I just feel bad for the guy. Like, that's just a terrible teammate. High key. Must have went 0-8.
Just dominant in every single sense of the word, in every single fashion. And for them to be going
You know?
Crossfire, that's going to be very, very difficult to win.
Guys, go like my tweet. I tweeted, anyone know when NRX versus Omega happens? Okay, everybody go like it. Thank you.
I don't think it's gonna be too different of a story here on.
Anyone know if they're on Xperia? I don't think that they are.
S&D was their biggest chance to win or make a game close against Smart Omega, and for us to be going now here in the domination.
Philippines Wi-Fi sometimes is dog. That's not what happened.
Yes.
He 100% left because he was mad and he didn't trust his teammate could clutch up.
Start things off strong, leave one man to cap that A flag, immediately flood bus station, go into Butchers, get that C flag as well, and then kind of just throw the whole side of Tokyo Osaka into disarray from the get-go, right? And even if they don't play a matchup like that, even if they don't play the map, even if they don't play any of the strats here, clearly just the gunfights, just those fights alone have been
all right.
That is just
Watch Thailand. I don't think Thailand's playing right now, are they?
Domination. I mean, Hardpoint was already painting a very clear picture, but it's not going to be as dominant in terms of those points because of how far apart those flags are, and because Tokyo Osaka should be able to cap that C flag early on. Unless we see them do something crazy, man, like abandon the C flag, go straight up for the B flag for some weird reason. We've seen it in the competition before. You know, in circumstances like that, I probably might just end up crying.
Let's see. Here we go.
If we're gonna have to kind of, shoot for the stars.
Did they lose S&D? Omega did not. No.
They are in quite the gutter here. And
let's see.
It's not
oh yeah, NRX has strong side in the second half, so GG's. As if it was gonna be close anyway. Now it's really a matter of, ooh, concussion. That's actually kind of a big brain play now that I think about it. Yeah, getting capped from strong side. Oof. All right, chat. Who's nuking? Who do we think drops a nuke right here? I'm thinking Whoopi.
Stop the momentum before it happens, otherwise this could
I think Whoopi's gonna do it. I think he's on a 4 already.
Look at that. Jay-Z going in here for the triple cap. Solo
Gets the pred.
Nobody's coming through Butchers to ask those questions just yet.
Do you think it's fair to ban new guns?
But Jay-Z's already on the prowl. It is Crush who steps in.
What do you, how in what way could it possibly be not fair? If they weren't in the game previously, how could it be unfair to ban new guns? I think if anything, it's like you could maybe make an argument that it's unfair to not ban new guns, but there's no legitimate argument for it being unfair to ban new guns. That just doesn't make any sense. Triple cap? Yeah, this is looking rough. I just want to see Whoopi's POV. I want to see if he drops a nuke. Oh, this is not nice. Whoopi staying alive. No, Whoopi died. Dang it, dude.
I don't know why they chose to
Oh, brother.
I kind of knew
Is Kendi on the streak? Yeah, he's on a 5. Woo! Spawn swarming! Not gonna happen. He's on a 6. Playing this very well. I don't think he realizes somebody hopped up there. Ooh. Big kill. Russian Kendi died. Whoa, Whoopi. Giving them the business. Gravity spikes. Wow, they got the double. Look at that. Who did we think was on a streak? I can't even remember at this point. I cannot even remember. Ekman with the 54 Raiders. Appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. You get some raid hype in chat.
I just started talking and we're already.
I think Ekman might be playing in the event later. Not 100% positive.
40 seconds for a triple cap on Crossfire.
Yeah, now that you're on weak side, I mean, it's chalked. Oh, Kendi's on a 4. And they got the control. Oh, they're going for the flip. I mean, that's really their only hope is if they can get the flip, but obviously with Indra right there, it's probably not going to happen. Yeah. Death Machine's kind of strong, I guess. Kendi doesn't even want to hop into Goliath. He said, I don't want that. Somebody else can get it. Imagine somehow Osaka actually picks it up. What? Yep, ring around the rosy. Oh, crush. Woo! Yeah, I was about to say, you kind of got to get that. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit risky to throw down a Goliath and not have any intentions of picking it up. Oof. Hey, good for Gucci. Respawn sniping. You don't see that a whole lot anymore. You don't see that a whole lot. Hello? 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 Okay. Yeah, Osaka already needs a triple cap, so RIP. They can't even get the Goliath down. That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
It takes an XS1 Goliath to drop Crush, and when Crush gets into an XS1 Goliath, yeah, there's no stopping him. At that point, what do you do?
Well, RIP Osaka. They're going up against the #1 team in the Philippines, so.
We're gonna see, but they don't even get that option.
Whoopi, God, Snipe, also not using Sniper. Guys, it doesn't make sense to respawn Snipe anymore. Respawn sniping is not worth it. It's too high risk, especially when you're going up against 5-man Holgers. The amount of hit flinch that you get from a Holger, doesn't make any sense. Not worth the risk. It's too tough to be consistent with it. Even Whoopi's respawn sniping? Wait, was he? Maybe he was. But he is sniping? Oh. I mean, yeah, at this point in the game, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of zoned out after the triple cap happened, like 20 seconds in the game. And also, that's very much proving my point. Like, if you're not really in the zone, respawn sniping is not worth it. Omega's still not as good as Bad Batch. True. Bad Batch on top. All right, Omega has one more match today, so there's a match after this, and then Omega plays. And then after that, we got our VIP event that will also be streamed on this channel. It's gonna be a lit day.
And they're looking like the champions in every sense of the word, but they're gonna have to go through one more team to be able to pull off the perfect run in the group stages and cap it all off and secure that playoff slot. I mean, at this point, they're really close to that, I think. If we look at the points, and we're going to look at that here as we're now done with the 4th match of the day, I think they, at this point, kind of already clutched that first place slot. And so, for Omega, they're just pretty much playing for dominance at this point.
What's the VIP event? VIP event is a BR event that we're running. $3,000 prize pool. We'll have 25 different content creators who are our VIPs. Each of them will pick up 3 teammates.
clawing their way
VIP
into a
is only
fight,
allowed to use
just
melee
didn't
or
dig deep enough
pistols.
to really get
We've decided
towards
they
the
are
titles of
allowed to use the
Smart
crossbow.
Oh yeah, absolutely. man.
Basically,
and you know, there's just
each team's
nothing that
main
you can
objective
take
is to
away
keep
from
the
the side of
VIP
Tokyo
alive.
Osaka.
If your VIP is
So,
alive
like,
at the end of the
they
game
may
and your
be
team
doing
wins,
some things
you
very,
get double the
very
first
wrong.
place
It's just that
placement
Smart
points. If you
Omega
take out
was
another
just
team's
very, very
VIP,
good. One
you get an
victory, 14,
additional 4 points on top of the 1 point that you would normally get for a kill
It's
too.
great that Tokyo Osaka managed to pick up those 71 points in the first place and not allow Smart Omega to overextend and take the triple cap back to back. Now, if I had seen that happening again and again and again, I would have had more questions to ask. But Tokyo Osaka, they played it quite well. Preventing those triple caps is
I'm gonna go
quite the
ahead
win
and
for them.
just
I
schedule
know
out the stream right now.
it doesn't make much sense, but dude, this is Smart Omega. These are small little wins that you do need to cherish, right? We've said that, you know, probability of other teams moving into the playoffs with Smart
What's our
Omega being in
technical
the same
name
group
for it?
is barely there, but you have to stand up and pull off a couple of great rounds, right? Impress the community either way whenever you get that opportunity to step up onto the same stage as Smart Omega. Tokyo Osaka, did they do that for you in this series though, Nico?
Kind of, in a way, yeah.
1
I really
second.
like the heart that they played and the heart that they showed in the game, and that is something I'm never going to deny that they brought to the game. Unfortunately, the rest of the skills weren't up to the same level, or to the same point that
Okay.
Smart Omega were. But then again, there aren't many teams, not just in the Philippines, not just in Southeast Asia, but in the world that can say that they are up to the level of Smart Omega. And so it's not necessarily something I'm
All
necessarily
right,
gonna hold against a
scheduling.
team
We
like
start
Tokyo
at
Osaka
1
here,
p.m.
or one of the more
Eastern
callow ones, or,
Standard
fresher and
Time.
greener teams that we have in the tournament and in the region, in the Philippine region, in the
And it will
championship that we
be,
got
just
going
for
on
those of you who
here.
don't
So
know,
for them, I think there's a bright future ahead.
will
They really showed that they can
only
play their
be
hearts out.
on
They've just been put
the
in the
YouTubes,
group
not on
with
Trovo.
the best team, arguably, in the world.
This is
So,
one of our COD
I
mobile
mean, how
partners.
can you even fault them for going down 0-3 here?
Yeah,
I guess
absolutely,
technically
man. And you know,
COD
the
mobile
biggest question
caster
here,
stream or something.
challenge for
That's the
Smart
link.
Omega would be to pull off similar
Your YouTube.
victories, similar very convincing victories
That's the link.
over at the playoffs as well.
You
Not
want to
just
turn on
having to
notifications
chase
for it?
ranks. That's going to be a totally different.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
I am still pumped. I am still excited to catch the matchup between Phantasma as well as Smart Omega. I feel like I mean, because when we look at Phantasma, map mastery, not 100%. But in terms of gun skills, oh my lord, I think they will be able to give Smart Omega quite the run for their money, Nico.
I want to agree, honestly, and I do think that out of any team here, the team that they're going up against, Smart Omega, right now, will be DBK Rexes, right, for that final series, rather. I think they're the team that's going to put up the best fight versus Smart Omega, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough. I mean, I don't think they're going to win the series. At most, they're going to probably take a map away from them. The question here is, are they even able, or will they be even able to take a map away, or is Smart Omega going to capitalize on the momentum they have right now and, win the series 3-0 once again to cap off the day with a 9-0? That's my question here right now. But Tokyo Osaka, it is such a valiant effort. It will be DVK, though, who I think will be the biggest threat to Smart Omega. But even at that, I don't think, honestly, that DVK are going to win more than a single map against them. They can win that one map, which could be very important when it comes to them trying to tie things up and win on over Sigra when it goes to that, overtime, the tiebreaker situation. But Smart Omega just outclassing competition right now. We saw it here once again on the final map of the series. AJ, they got their friggin' triple cap within like a minute of the game.
Yeah, and the probability.
All right, guys, 2 more matches.
Away from the Kings of the Philippines, very, very low, right? And the only reason I say that is because of whatever that has already broken down in the competition thus far. We saw exactly what happened when Sigra AIM took on the side of DBK. They managed to get a 2-1. And when Sigra AIM went up against Smart, it was just a one-handed match, 3-0 straight up, right? So the probability of Smart Omega potentially taking that 9-0 victory in here to show that they are the most dominant team in the group stages, yeah, high probability. Of course, it is out there for the argument that, those teams were matched up with other squads, so it's not really a fair comparison
All right.
to see who is the most likely one to pick up that
What's the quality of this
victory
YouTube stream?
as
Not your
well
stream.
as well as the title
Yeah, it's very up and down. For a little bit earlier, it wouldn't even run at 1080, which is weird.
But it's pretty safe to say that
Who do I think will win
Smart
champs?
is a
Probably China.
for that spot.
Probably.
Not even
Who's in your
just,
team
you know,
from the tourney?
not a favorite just to win this group, not a
Ibeck
favorite
and
just to
Scope
win,
from
Philippine
Wicked.
champions, but the whole
And
entire
then we got
could be
T-Float,
theirs now.
the legend.
Let's look at now the soldier of the game.
Was the iPad giveaway? I said I would give away my iPad if Stage 5 was on LAN. And I said I would give it to somebody who was there.
Jay-Z, what an outstanding performer here from the side of Smart Omega.
Can't click the
Once
link?
again,
Wait,
they
really?
move as one complete, cohesive
Did I
unit.
do something
How do you
wrong with
stop
the
a
stream?
full five-man wrecking ball when it's led by a player like
Ba-da-ba-doo.
Absolutely, man. And
I
this
may have
shows
set it
so
to private and
well
didn't
throughout
realize.
that whole matchup. And I just don't see any weak points coming in from Smart Omega just yet. There's been absolutely zero bad play.
Which team do you think is the best in hardpoint?
That's something that DBK needs
It's
to be
tough to
concerned
say.
about
I haven't
as they
seen
prepare themselves
all of
for
the regions
finals
compete against each
of
other
the
yet.
league. But you know, as
What
we
up, Ibeck? How's it going?
relax a little bit, Tokyo Osaka will have
Live.
another opportunity to prove themselves against Sigra X Aim.
You can't click the link?
That is after a quick short.
It's
break,
shareable
and
link?
I'll be right back.
That's the link. Somebody said they couldn't click on the link. Should be fine. Maybe I pasted the wrong link. Oh no. China team gonna be the best in S&D. There's no question in my mind. Are Hitman and Day gonna stream on Trovo? They'll be streaming it on my channel. Turning thumbnails fire. Let bright. No, you said that. No problem with the link? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
What exactly could have brought us to this ruined world? We cannot die here. We have gone through countless worlds and passed by death countless times.
Um.
My friend, you must hold on.
This place is way more dangerous than we thought.
I need more time.
Brace yourselves. More flashbacks incoming.
All right. I think we are getting everything squared away. Is Path playing in the event? I don't think so, but he might be. I don't know. I don't have the roster memorized. How many players are going to be playing? It should be 100. Should be 100. India versus Philippines. Who do you think will win? Like I said, I haven't seen NRX go up against top tier competition yet, so I can't really give a good guess on that. Bobby's about to get hard carried in this event. Citrus on Noah's team. If so, it's game over. You realize this is a squad tournament.
To get exclusive content updates,
Squad tournament.
don't forget to
Just FYI.
and turn on that notification.
Bobby, you're going to be using Shorty and Crossbow combo for BR VIP event. Shorty is banned, but yes, I am going to use the Crossbow. Is everyone excited for the new harder Undead Siege mode? I'll be excited for it if there are rewards that make it worth it. What team do you think is the strongest? Probably DYG or FPX. Unban me on Twitter? I didn't ban you. Might have blocked you. And I'm usually pretty, especially in the past month, pretty forgiving in who I block, so you probably deserved it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Call of Duty Mobile Philippines Championship brought to you by Sony. My name's AJ. I'm the mustachio down here.
I didn't really ban the Shorty because it was too overpowered. I just didn't, especially, I feel like the Shorty's probably really good in BR because of hipfire spread and everything, so
All of the other squads
for me, the Shorty feels too close to a primary for it to be
decimated. But now Tokyo Osaka is
like available as an option, but I feel like the crossbow is difficult enough to use, especially because of the bullet travel and everything, that I don't think Shorty is OP. Well, there we go.
Yeah, I
Ekman
mean,
said it
you can't
himself.
even begin to understate,
Who organized the event?
how
I did.
amazing
Well,
that Smart Omega have been. I feel
my-
like I'm, commentating the WWE,
technically, I
it's
guess
like,
Mobile
"Oh my
Mayhem-
God, he just broke him in half," because that's
Sylvia and
completely
Mobile
what
Mayhem
they're doing
organized the
time
event
and time
for me.
again, like, relax, Smart Omega. These people, they got families, they got friends, and we're gonna see who's gonna be moving.
Isn't China only good at S&D? No, that is a myth.
We're gonna have one final match.
They'll
for
have to
each of these
adapt,
teams.
but they're not
Smart
only good
Omega
at S&D.
firmly at the lead, 6-4
DVK versus
in a
Omega is the
row.
last one, right?
Oh man.
And DVK Rex is all sitting down in that second position
Nice.
now with the 4 points in the bag for themselves. But the team that is
Nice.
going to be jumping into action right after this, Sigra X Aim, if they can take a 3-0 victory.
Did
on
Bobby
Tokyo
at any
Osaka
time
against
French
Tokyo
kiss a
Osaka,
girl?
my
That might be
opponent,
the
they will jump
cringiest
on right
question that I've ever
on the
read.
spot.
Yes,
And the
my wife.
probability of DBK Rex is all taking a
I
match
can't believe that you
against
actually
Smart
decided to
Omega.
type that and press send.
The probability is quite low.
That
Even if
was
they do
just
take
cringe
that
level
victory,
over
Omega
9,000. I
already
can't believe I just read that.
out very, very clearly for us.
Oh gosh.
It puts them in a great position because once they get into
Crossbow
a
is bullet drop?
position,
Yes.
DVK
Pretty significant
should
amount.
be able to move on because of that head.
Someone really asked that? Yep. Welcome to YouTube chat.
Up earlier, my apologies. Sigra X Aim should be able to pick that 40,000 pesos up for themselves. So DVK, they've got no choice.
That might have been the cringiest question I have ever read in my YouTube career.
I mean, honestly, at this point, Sigra X, they are up what, like 2 points,
Man.
right? Over.
I mean,
DVK
props to
right now.
you
So
for having
if
the
they
boldness
win
to
2
press
maps,
send on that.
Sigra, there is no chance that DVK are gonna get back into this.
That'd be
Even
like
though
10.
if
I
you
feel
get
like
a
that's an
3-0
overestimation.
versus Smart Omega, which by the way is never
I
happened
feel
in
like
the
10's
years
pretty
of this
generous. I would say
record
max
going.
like 6.
Even if they get to that, even if we get to
Or
that,
whenever somebody finds out what that
kind
is.
of, situation, that nth multiverse, that end way that Doctor Strange is telling us about, it's not
Oh
gonna
my
happen.
goodness.
So, Sigra, by all means, I think this is pretty much a lock.
Good
and
old
secure
YouTube
for
chat.
for them to go into, the
You should
second
react
place
to
slot.
Major
But
Series
who knows?
Garena. There's a
Tokyo
kill
Osaka
record in
could be able to
Garena,
sweep
43
the
kills.
series and maybe get even
If you're talking about
3-1,
Clove, I've
could
already
have a
reacted to that
tiebreaker
one.
situation, but now we're gonna be looking at Tokyo Osaka.
43 kills, really a
to
kill record? I'm
Gila.
surprised there hasn't been more,
Gila
especially with
would be a
persistence.
dash. Well, it was quite a stomp.
Omega's
Very much
dominating?
with
Well,
their match
obviously.
Between Smart Omega, I don't think it's necessarily a true kind of like tale of how good these guys are playing, because in the matchup we did see with them earlier versus
You think Noah looks like Vivid from Dallas Empire? I can't remember what Vivid looks like.
Take that series 2-1 in the favor of Team Osaka, and if Tokyo Osaka were able to do that, then I think everybody would be looking at
Vivid
this
Dallas
team differently.
Empire.
But the team they're going up against, well, they are the current second place runners.
Oh wait. Why did I just go to maps?
Sigra X Aim with Atlas, Balin, Shizin.
I can kind of see that.
Wadu stepping up to the plate. And Wadu has been so convincing through.
I can kinda see that. Kinda looks like Noah.
Snipes, Balin as well as Vince.
Similar facial hair. He has better like actual hair than Noah.
SA squad.
I see it a little bit.
Although they were just very recently put together in a little bit of a pool to go in here to fight, they've managed to.
FPX is Omega's scrim partner?
all of their
The
prowess in
China
these
FPX
matches.
or Taiwan
They
FPX?
had Quite a good fight up against all of these other teams. But when you put them up against a team like Smart Omega, clearly they're not gonna be able to pull that victory off.
Clove with the
Number
Fennec?
one reason
Gotcha.
Because, well, it's Smart Omega. Number 2 reason, because the synergy there is just
Omega's gonna throw like
Against
rejects in the
Tokyo Osaka,
finals?
though, they
Why do you say that?
Potentially should be able to pull off not only an upset but a
KSA with a rookie tier membership. Appreciate it.
on the numbers.
Welcome to the squad. Can
Sigra
Chinese players play in NA
is
servers?
today by just
I
using
don't think
performing
so, primarily
Vegeta
because of
does to win
communism.
This matchup, and they do seem to be the favorites to get that second place slot and win this match, maybe even 3-0. But I'm not holding my breath on that. I'm expecting Tokyo to not want.
Imagine score streaks don't reset in S&D like Black Ops 4. That's the way, I feel like that's the way it is for
At
most
this point, Tokyo Osaka,
competitive Call of Duty.
they will
It was that way in Cold War.
They are a hard lock for.
Honestly,
third
I would
and
like
fourth.
that.
I think the other teams have already clutched that position, and so for them, all they can really hope for is to be able to get
Probably AMT versus
that one
Omega for
match to be
finals.
able to
Neither
end
of
and
those two
exit
even
the
won the
series
Garena
with their heads
Invitational,
up
did
high,
they? Somebody
knowing
said
that
somebody
they
else
went
won.
down with a fight at the very
It
least.
was
That's what are you playing for? And so map bans here to get
can't remember
things
who it
going.
was.
First map to be banned off of the board. Let's check it out. Will we get another Hackney Yard and Takeoff?
Will
We've
NRX
seen
play
it
again?
twice
Yep, they got
already.
one more match
I'm
after this
kind
one.
of expecting at least one of those.
Our
to not
server
play
comrades.
here. Actually, Crossfire to be banned by
Astro, yeah, that's who it was.
Sigra Aim, they really don't want to play Crossfire at all.
Astro and
Hackney's
DG are the
already
two
banned
best
this year
teams.
by the side of Tokyo Osaka.
Guess we'll find out.
Should be
Can you play
able
other
to
COD
get
games? I
into
can.
hardpoint match number
Do I
one,
want to
and
is the
we are
question.
going straight into Takeoff, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I believe this is the first time of today. So this is gonna be a fun one to watch. But as we move on in towards
How much energy bill does Bobby have? I don't know. I don't pay attention to my energy bill. Probably a lot because we keep our house really cold.
Sigra has taken the side of the special forces.
I have no idea.
So they will be
Couldn't tell
the
you.
ones defending. So let's see exactly what Tokyo Osaka has to offer on
Play COD campaigns, it would be fun. I'm not a big campaign mode gamer. I've never really been big into the single player stuff. Have I ever tried the persistence perk? Yeah. It doesn't feel worth it to me, but I understand why people use it because they're bad, you know?
Arguably the best team in the world on Smart a while ago, and then
which region plays the last stage 4? So I think Garena is actually the last one. EU is 2 weeks from this weekend. This weekend's NA, and I think Garena's not until like October, something like that.
And Domination Summit is where we shall be.
Technique for growing a beard. Have genetics that allow you grow a beard. How did I start my career? I started my career playing NBA Live Mobile on my Bobby Buckets channel. First game that I played on my Bobby Plays channel was Rules of Survival. Who won Omega versus Tokyo? Omega. I'm excited for NA Stage 4. Day 1 might not be super exciting, I will say that. Maybe toward the end of day 1, things will get a little spicy.
Will be thinned out. Each and every single player that goes in for the split, they need to play.
Bobby on couch win.
Communication needs to be strong as well.
Probably not today. Can't be making the house messy before we're heading out.
And the respective, partners need to take their place almost instantaneously. Hard point in a matchup like this, dude. It's just back to back. And that's just hard point number
My
one.
first FPS game was Ross. You consider Ross an FPS? Didn't everybody play it in TPP? Ross was the first shooter I ever played, though. I'm in the same boat, B. Astro defeats DG, DG defeats NRX, NRX defeats Astro. Wait, did that actually happen? Or are you guessing? You can play FPP, but nobody ever played FPP. Unless you were shotgunning. For some reason, shotgunning was way easier in FPP.
Teams would pick Takeoff to go here on hard point, but then it gets flipped on over to them because
our Chinese players so good. China's the last region to receive CODM because there is more time and money that gets put into Chinese esports than in any other region in the world. There's literally like a gaming city that they built in China. Not even trolling. Is Tribe playing stage 4 even after winning Masters? Yes. So even if Tribe wins stage 4, what was he doing right there? He just stared at them as they came down the stairs. If Tribe wins, then the 2 remaining NA slots go to the 2nd and 3rd place teams.
Tokyo Osaka, though, turning things over because they had the launch center power position, which they have now jumped off of. A road launch,
Osaka, Gucci. Gucci. Astro's Divo? Yeah, I know. Why is it not fair to ban new guns? It is fair. I didn't say it was not fair. Oh, do they have the stage 4 brackets on Wikipedia? Fennec worth using? I would say no, but they have the MX9 ban, so for them it is. Wikipedia.
A lot of teams like to filter in one by one, but you really want to go for the flank in this situation. The fact that it's such a tight corridor to hold on B2 is going to really play in a lot of the hands of the team that just decides to hold, and it will go against the favor of the team that wants to take the fight straight head on. So you really kind of want to go for the flank.
Let's see. Is that the bracket? Okay.
So good job by
Ooh.
Osaka.
We're gonna get Mayhem versus Tribe in round 2. Spicy.
Not so sure what happened there.
Spicy. That's gonna be fun. I was wrong. Day 1 is gonna be exciting.
They backed away into Aurora launch, and they make a
That's gonna be a good one. Hope I'm casting that. I think I am. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if I'm not casting that.
to get one takedown here, but it's just all out Tokyo Osaka till I said
If I get to cast.
onto the hard point, but just
That would be fun.
here now, they need to make that rotation.
Day 1 of NA.
Aurora launch, but Tokyo Osaka, they are playing takeoff quite meekly, not going in for rotations well.
Is attorney FPP only?
Their positions
No, it's TPP.
on Sigra X8 will be able to run away with this.
When's day 1? Day 1 is on Saturday.
P3 taken here by Sigra, and just like the Aurora Borealis, AJ, it's just been completely hard to find here for Tokyo Osaka. Been completely escaping them for the meantime. They win some gunfights here and there, but not enough to really swing the tide of the war, and they finally do get control of it, but not for too long. Sigra.
Tourney's gonna be fun. When's the tourney?
Over in Tokyo will now
Are y'all talking about the VIP tourney or the NA stage
but he's not gonna
4?
be able to do that alone. Nash
VIP tourney is at
on the
VIP tourney is in like an hour or 2 hours and 15 minutes.
even up close and look at
NA
that
stage
block
4
here.
is
Double Vince doing the same.
Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, I believe. 1 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Truly is playing in stage 4, yes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And now Tokyo Osaka just picking
Whoa, you gotta hit those sprays, my guy. Can't be missing those. Annihilator. If I had my breakfast, yeah, I made breakfast really early because I woke up at like 5 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep. Maybe it wasn't 5 a.m. I think it might have been 5 a.m. Like 5:30 or something. Jeez, trades on trades. Who are all the content creators in the tourney? Just check my Twitter. I tweeted a picture with like 10 of the content creators that are playing. Yeah, I was curious whether NRX was really that dominant or if Osaka was just not good. And it seems like obviously NRX is good. They haven't lost a map yet. But also Osaka is just not. They can't really find their grip. Do you and your wife have a kid? Not yet. One day. We're actually talking about it like when we get a kid. So my office is right next to our guest room. And it, especially if we have a child who needs to sleep, having me yelling in the next room is not going to be very conducive to that. So we might just build like a mini outdoor office for me, which is going to be nice because I can put like an actual AC unit and everything. Get fiber hooked up to it, you know?
150 to 49, and the game is all over.
You know?
Coming from the side of Sigra, and the thing is,
We are Bobby's
especially
kids,
hard point,
LOL.
It's really easy to snowball and avalanche things into a win.
Kicking Bobby out of the house, guys. It's not like that, okay? Gonna be better this way. It's gonna be freaking lit. Just gotta be built really well so it doesn't get flooded, because if it gets flooded, GG's. These guys just look so chill.
For them to pick takeoff and actually make it work is a good sign for just how experienced these guys are and how composed they are in these type of situations. And they know that they are in the
Did you know NRX 2-1 to Astro? When did that happen? Thoughts on Crim joining NYSL? I think it's gonna work really well. I think they have like a good combination there because you have two super experienced veterans and two really talented young players. Like Neptune just got into the league, and so did Hydra, and obviously Hydra has the potential at one point, I think, to be like a best player in the league type of player. Like he's so good for how young he is.
And Tokyo Osaka did something really weird. After the expiry of the first hard point, they were supposed to go with launch.
Name the kid Bobby? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
They
I would not
they were hanging
subject
right
him
outside
to
of
that
Aurora
pain.
launch. I don't know if they were having
And
cup of
there's
coffee,
also a
having
chance
quick chit-chat.
that we just don't
They were
have
just
any boys.
strategizing as to
So
what
I'm
to
definitely
do.
not
And
naming a
it
girl
would be
Bobby.
a very, very late entry in from the crane area towards the launch center, but that's was
Just realized I got a bunch of donos saying that Thailand's the best. Thailand the
had
GOAT
already been let go.
from the GOAT.
Into the Aurora launch.
Thailand number one from
It's a
Rep
similar
GOAT.
situation. They tried to play catch up just so late.
I guess there was only 2 donuts.
Spawn was theirs. The gods of
Name the kid
RPG
Robert?
was
No,
theirs.
we're not
Season
gonna do that,
didn't belong
chat.
to them, but it was just such a
We're not
great showing from Vincent team, right? They were just
What is
snuffing out
sticky on my
one
headphones?
after the other at just the doors of the
Hey.
control room. P4 was held on to perfection
Nice.
as well. It was just Sigra X aim all the way through from the get-go.
Nice.
Tokyo Osaka's gonna have a very, very tough time.
Yeah.
But you know, Nico, we've seen so many times teams that struggle to do much in hardpoint sometimes manage to turn things around.
Millie Bobby Brown? Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, and today,
Her first
from
name
what
isn't
we have
Bobby.
seen from Tokyo Osaka,
A middle
there
name.
has been certain
Completely
sports where
different.
they have been making
You can
the
give a
most
kid
noise,
any
where
middle
they've been
name
looking
that
the
you
most
want
confident,
and doesn't
where
make a
they've been
difference.
looking the most
I can say it doesn't make a difference, but like for the most part,
Unfortunately, that is where
it
we
can
are
sound
at
normal.
the moment. Tokyo Osaka
Well, you're dead.
said that they could potentially take
How is he
part
alive?
in this
He
series.
just crossed in front of a sniper looking outside Americans.
For them to do that, though, Bale
I-
fighting a
what?
double with the KRS.
Woo!
He's got that buckshot locked and loaded, pump action, and he just gets a triple kill off of that. Now it's down to a 3v.
Oh, you gotta hit those.
To go for the ace. No, Chow will keep him in check for the meantime. It's down to a 2v2. And once again, see, Tokyo Osaka, this is where they look the best at.
Come on, you gotta hit those.
Almost catching out his opponent there.
He is right. Osaka looks. Go for the wall bang right there, right there. No, that's wall bangable. Oh, you could have. That could have been a nice spray. That's not. I don't know why he's shelling from. If you've got a Fennec, you've got to go from trailer. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose the gunfight. Okay. Oh, now he's gonna do it. Nice. I told you. Why we listen to Bobby.
Atlas gets the kill. Very well taken by Sigra.
Big brain.
Quick cleanup crew here from Sigra.
Why use the KRM when you can use the shorty? That's what I'm trying to say, but nobody listens.
That triple kill rather with the KRM.
Nobody listens.
By Balin just completely blew things wide open. Tokyo Osaka were able to answer back, but at that point, well, the momentum.
Oh, I'm receiving a phone call.
Sigra even with a plant going down for Tokyo. So Wadu now here for the side. Sigra. Got the snipe.
Nobody I know.
Will actually be true to find the opening pick.
China players watching this saying, you're not that guy. Oh, brother, how are you gonna... Oh, no. I mean, that's rip. Kanye is the best name. Should I name my son Kanye? Oh, what a shot. Gucci's a good sniper. Lucas is better than Whoopi in my humble opinion. Oh, yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think any region snipers can keep up with Chinese snipers. Did they get the retake again? You've got to hit those shots. Oh, brother. Yeah, you're done, though. Does he stick it? He does. Big plays. Big plays.
Like, you know, the problem proposed there where you're kind of close to the site, but not necessarily close enough that you can immediately stop a defuse if it was in your face.
Are Redditors still mad at me for saying the shorty's OP? Because none of them know how to use it. Obviously, they don't understand. Oh, they lined up right there. Oh my gosh. They're getting obliterated.
Bring it to a 5-2.
Osaka's just bad. Yeah, they're not looking great.
They went running, man. They're like, whoa. We were not ready for those wall bags. Out of the way.
What am I watching? What the? Oh my, what? This is just not pretty at all. All right, I'm excited to watch NRX go up against like an actual team. Predator's always mad though. True. If it's not me, it's the game. If it's not the game, it's the music in the game. If it's not the music in the game, it's what's not in the game. Always something.
3-0, and what a hold from Vince there on the back alley. He knew that they
Am
were
I
coming his
wrong?
way. He prepped that angle, and after hearing the footsteps marching down, he knew the army was about to come, and he had the perfect duel and had to stop that. The sniper will not land
Always
here from
something to
Wadu.
be mad about.
Crucial shot for him to potentially land, but Balin off of the flash. He gets a double, a triple. He's really got the flash. What is happening, AJ? What is happening? Oh my goodness! Ingram! Is this the championships? Is this are these the best teams in the Philippines? Because Sigra, what?
All right.
I told you, man.
Here we
shade,
go.
Tokyo Osaka, no shade, all right? Not many people expected Tokyo Osaka to be able to make it through to the top 16, all right? They made it through. And I'm not saying it is their good luck. It's just the bad luck.
This has not been the wait, rewatch it. Wait, what did I miss? Okay. Oh, the concussion! That's the biggest value concussion I've ever seen! Oh, he didn't get the final kill. Oh, brother. Oh, man. Wow, that is a massive value concussion.
Into a frozen screen, but don't worry about that.
Wow.
As shuts down Gucci from this equation. We now once again end up with a 2-2 situation.
That is big value concussion. Guys, I was making a post on the main channel about the event, okay?
Exactly how it went the other
Oh,
time
poor
around,
Osaka.
but they did
I thought
something
Osaka was good in
really
S&D because they
well.
were going toe-to-toe with NRX, but I just think it was NRX not trying.
Dominance, a flawless half to get it 5-0, and we're already at match point.
Stealing Garena's stream viewership? Not sorry.
Side because they took the attacking side thinking that
Winner of every regional get Sony phones. They'll be able to use Sony phones in champs. Why do you send a Fennec down there instead of a Holger? I think this is gonna be a 6-0. Yeah, time for an Osaka player to quit in the middle of the game. Or in the middle of the round, rather.
Vince, on the other hand, is not waiting for bomb plants, is not waiting for anything. This guy's going on a kill spree.
Oh man, the wind just seems to have been knocked out of the sails here of Tokyo.
Osaka should stick to hardpoint shipment. Come on, guys, be nice. It happens to the best of us, you know?
It's all here onto True from the side of Tokyo.
You can't win them all. You got to start from somewhere.
How will he even bring it back against the Sigra team as that has been looking so confident?
That is not how you use Peeker's advantage.
Very low at the end of it, but
sorry. You gotta get behind the wall before you repeat. Otherwise, you just die.
6-0, a perfect game from Sigra.
Oh, what a matchup, man.
All right, we got one more game in this match, and then after that, the final NRX one.
They needed to get a 3-0 victory. We clearly see who is more aggressive. We clearly see who wants this more.
Exactly. Learn from your mistakes.
How much they wanted and who has more heart in it, but Sigra just out-skilling, out-aiming, out-strategizing the opposition here in Tokyo. You know, that was, I think, the map that I think they had the most chance to win. And for it to go 6-0, that's not a good sign here, AJ. I mean, domination, it could be another snowball performance from Sigra. I'm hoping that's not the case for the sake here of Tokyo, because I do want them to maybe get out of this tournament with their heads up high at this point. Anyway, Sigra, I think they're pretty much almost clutched. Second place slot. And if it's 3-0, then that's even going to put more salt to the wounds here. But Tokyo, they've been doing such a
You just
good
say
job of,
out-aiming?
trying to do the
Sometimes
best
you
they
get
can.
out-aimed, you know?
Unfortunately, just hasn't been enough.
Yeah, like honestly, the worst player on Osaka would still destroy like 99% of this chat. It's the funny thing.
They have earned their right to be in here. But once again, man,
Was that 4v5? No, they just always have somebody quit before the end.
And not just against Sigra, X-Aim, DVK.
Will I cast the VIP tournament or will I be playing? I will be playing.
A lot, and it just seems to be that a lot seems too much for Tokyo Osaka to handle. 150 to 49.
Best team in Garena? I've heard that Astro, former DG, is one of the best ones.
And now finally into Domination Summit once again.
NRX has never beaten DG in a series, and Astro has never beaten NRX in a series. Wait, what? Oh, Astro and DG are not the same team. Astro's former Divo, is that right?
It's unfortunate. As you pointed out, right, that really the odds aren't in their favor. If
that is so weird, though.
This wouldn't go in your way. Like you would be a fool to try and put that on there. But all the chips are on the table right now. Every hand on deck to try and get at least one map in their way before they go and exit the group stage. Exit with their heads up high. And with
Astro was Divo. Okay, there we go. I keep getting the teams that start with a D mixed up. Divo and DG. Divo DG. Divo DG.
Of a very
Am I getting messages
contested group stage of the Philippine Championships, basically.
Wow.
You had teams who were
Marshy,
more notable than them, but not even able to make it here to the group stages.
I didn't even ask Marshy to play with me yet. I said, "What are you doing at 1 p.m.?" and he said, "I'm not gonna play it."
Everybody's
period.
Everybody's attention. But now let's all focus our attention to the final map of
guys. Just FYI, Chinese numbers are spoofed, so they didn't actually peak at 4.8 million concurrent viewers.
Let's see exactly what goes on to happen, man. Alpha as well as
you can especially tell by how fast the chat moves.
Side of Segra, aim prevention comes through for Lev as he steps on.
Bobby, how don't you know DG? You made a video about DG Clove. Guys, I make a video about a lot of things, and also I can't remember who's changed their name and who's not changed their name, you know? Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. The 4.8 mil is a lie? Yeah. Definitely not actual.
Bravo, quickly taken here by Sigra. Tokyo Osaka had early control of that.
Nice little double. Or maybe nothing, because Vince got a triple. Whoa. Okay, Vince. All right, Vince. Calm down. Oh.
But Charlie Point, okay, they're looking back at this under Sigra's nose, but Sigra trying to do the same here on the Alpha site, and it seems like for the most part the Alpha Point.
Oh my gosh, I just saw a Garena player ADS his shotgun. I never thought the day would come. Yo, throw a trophy system down, my guy.
Vince shouldn't have been able to take those back.
Why did he not throw his trophy there?
And now the C flag almost getting taken away by a solo push by Wadu.
Triple! Triple for Sigra! That range? Yeah, it kind of like blows my mind sometimes how much range the hipfire KRM has.
And now, finally, the boys from Tokyo Osaka taking on the sentry, asking questions over at the C flag. Sorry, at the Alpha flag. Cable car platform still gets snuffed out.
Here we go, Vince! Oh, Vince!
Annihilates everyone with the equalizer and pulls his
wow, he's just bullying right now.
Not painful enough. 60
hello.
to 19. Sigra X aim are almost finishing this.
They finally got C. Let's go. K9 unit banned? I think so.
Triple cap holds. We've seen this entire group stage. Tokyo Osaka, they do finally get that Charlie Point back, but not very long. Almost getting triple capped again to end off the half.
Is Whoopi the best sniper in Garena? I think he's the best sniper in the Philippines. I don't know. You can necessarily say he's the best sniper in Garena, though.
Triple cap once more for the
oh my gosh, look at the KDs. Oh, this is just rough.
Lead already, 53 points.
Rough.
Have over Tokyo to start the second half off.
Oh, brother. Oh, he spray transferred too early. You gotta let the quick fix do its thing.
Tokyo Osaka are not even able to confirm that Alpha Point controls.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, he's just playing for the kills. Oh, but he only gets one. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Yeah, that was ballsy. I think it's just lucky all the pellets group up and are really tight sometimes when hip firing. Yeah, I think that is part of it. There is a certain amount of RNG for shotgun hip fire spread. I mean, I guess any type of spread is RNG at the end of the day.
finally arrives in the form of Chow, but they are not able to pull it off just yet. The fight coming through.
Oh, how you missing that, dude? How are you missing that? Oh, no.
And the prevention from Tokyo Osaka comes through. This team has not given up just yet.
But maybe they should.
Too late at the moment, AJ. Look at this lead. They've already
As
got
much as I would
7
like to
points.
watch a tight matchup, I
Osaka
just don't
got the 50 points
see it
lead.
happening between these two teams. And that guy's dead. Oh, that's just unfortunate.
Will get that kill, and Tokyo Osaka still have that alpha point, but it's not going to be enough, and the triple cap will be confirmed.
Whoop! Shotgun to the face, and the triple cap again. RNG is really nice, good. Yeah, same thing. RNG stands for random number generator, so basically just an equation that goes into the way that a gun plays that's not determined by skill, it's just random. So sometimes the hip fire, if you get lucky, super tight spread. If it's not, just because the way the RNG works. Same way that hip firing a sniper goes. Sometimes it'll go really close to where the reticle is, and sometimes it'll go all the way up to the right. Shotgun City. Oh, brother. This is... Oh, that is ugly. Sig... NRX didn't drop a map to Sigra? They must have really not been trying.
Qualify here into the group stage, but they go down with a whimper. 0-9 in the group stages here. Not even able to take away a single map, and
This got 37?
hard. They knew that they won that even before
Bro.
they came on in, and you can see them there. Fist bumps.
Japan ain't bad.
Proud of that.
I'm not gonna lie, Japan was pretty underwhelming.
At this point, they should have been able, and I think they are securing that second place slot with a 3.
I don't know if Japan was better last year or if we were just easily impressed because the rest of the competition wasn't keeping up. But Japan did not really look very good this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't forget to smash that like.
Apparently there's like a lot of top tier Japan teams that constantly switch back and forth from phone to iPad, which is just like automatically going to hinder your progress.
Conclusion of series number 5, and we only
Prefer Bobby and Mustachio being separate casters? Yeah, I would agree with that. We both do play-by-play, so it wouldn't make a ton of sense. I mean, I can do color commentary, I just prefer to do play-by-play. But I think that Mustachio works better with like a more low-key personality. I think the guy that he's casting with right now complements him well because he's like much more low energy and evens him out. Because Mustachio is like max energy the whole time.
Perhaps. I mean, that's a magic trick. That's certainly gonna.
Real again? I mean, that's kind of what you come to expect from like group stages, you know?
Or rather, how capable they are of pulling off that facet, because
Chill Bobby plus Hype Mustachio. Like I said, it could work, but I think there are like better combos because color commentary is not really my specialty. But just because I play COD Mobile so much, I can do color commentary. Maven and Mustachio? Oh, definitely not Maven and Mustachio. That would definitely not work well. Like Maven's like all play-by-play, and Mustachio is all play-by-play. So for those of you who don't know, we'll have a little education right here. They're usually in a commentary duo, there are two roles. There's the play-by-play and the color commentary. The play-by-play breaks down the plays in real time as they're happening, gives call-outs, gunfights, basically their main objective is to bring the hype and to illustrate the game as it happens using words. The color commentary is mainly there to break down what's happening in the game and give analysis about what's happening rather than specifically what's happening on a second by second basis.
Situation turned out, and start to finish, it was just Sigra all the way.
Yeah, Mustachio and Maven would not be a duo that would work
It
well.
was quite a good fight from Tokyo Osaka. They were picking up quite a number of points. In fact, they were in
So
the
for those of
lead.
you who watch the
And
CDL, obviously Maven's duo is
that
Merc.
way, they
And
just
Merc
could
Merc
not
is very
really
low
go
key.
for
Now
the
Merc
first
can get hype. He can do play-by-play. He'll pick up play-by-play if he's in the middle of breaking something down and something crazy happens. But for the most part, he's doing the more low-key analytical breakdown rather than yelling about what's happening in this super hype moment like Maven usually does. Miles is the best caster. Miles is definitely incredibly underrated. He's definitely one of my favorite casters to listen to. His wordplay is just really good.
He stood with his Annihilator, brought his Fennec out right away as well, and just snuffed out.
Miles is very, very good at what he does.
Even in the Search and Destroy, it was pretty much the same complexion as well.
Yeah, and I
Kobe
really
and
hope we get
Shaq
a,
worked
replay
well,
here.
so Bobby and
After
Mustachio
6
might work
Vince
well.
hit that wall
Yeah,
back,
but
just
it's not the
completely
same.
him. But this play,
That would
this
be
play
like
here, where he just completely ran through it like a runaway.
like the
ran
duo,
and
because
ran
Kobe and
chaos
Shaq
around
complement
this
each other. Kobe's the guard,
single
Shaq's the
kill like
center.
a Terminator.
It's more like
Continue after that one
Westbrook
back.
and Harden when
And
they
those
played together.
notions of a
Like
combination
that's
of
two
Tokyo Soccer
players
was just
that fill the
completely
exact same
flushed
role.
down the
It just
drain, and
doesn't work.
seems like the win
Because
was
somebody's
not
going to be
out and just
encroaching
going
on the
in
other
back
person's
number three,
territory, and they're not going to be
going
able to
in
complement each
domination
other.
after this decisive win.
So it's not like Kobe and Shaq. Kobe and Shaq
Shaq
did work well because they were in completely different roles.
throughout the entire game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chaffee wants you to check Twitter mentions.
As we dropped into domination, Tokyo Osaka, yes, they did try
Let's see.
to
Oh
pick up
my
these points,
gosh.
Unfortunately for them, similar to game number 1 and 2.
This
the mechanical
is my new
supremacy
profile
of
pic.
Segra aim just a little bit too good.
Chaffee made a crypto punk of me. Can you make that one that's maybe like a little bit more? The edges are kind of like rounded. It looks really good, but maybe a little bit more clean cut.
This is what's happening. Maybe if
Would that be possible? But that is super sick. Thank you for making that. That's actually dope.
Right, that 75 point had been reached, and Segra aim was just gonna blaze all the way through.
That is very, very epic.
So strong.
More hair? Yeah, maybe a little bit more hair too.
Up those score streaks is because they were winning so many of those gunfights.
Too little, too late. And Tokyo Osaka, that was the story of this entire series. Such a valiant effort they put
Like
out
if you
on
can
out,
fill
but
it in
Vince, who else? None other than
with
him.
actual
Honestly,
8-bit pixels, that would be epic.
The entire Segra roster has been having really great performances from that entire
Will I
game.
stream the
But
VIP
obviously,
event?
Vince
Yeah, it's gonna be
had
streamed
lots
here,
of
but Day and
very,
Hitman are gonna be
very,
casting it.
kind of momentum swinging plays in of itself, and that's
Parker should
obviously
cast?
a-
Honestly, I think he'd probably be a good BR caster.
way, but for the most part, a lot of that was gained. They accelerated.
Drake,
straight
not
into
you.
the end
Ha, 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 ha.
of the series because of the plays that Vince was doing, and he's such. I would say he's a standout performer, but the entire roster of Segra has also been great as well.
Absolutely, man. I mean, both of the teams gave it their all. Tokyo Osaka, it's just unfortunate they could not match up in terms of.
I think the viewership's about to spike up again now that Omega's hopping back on.
Time for everything. Tokyo Osaka has managed to get up to this level for the first time.
Yeah, I guess it would be tough for Parker to do commentary if he hasn't done a face reveal yet.
Just this moment is not theirs.
Imperium and Bobby? I mean, you guys got Imperium and Bobby whenever
we should be able to see way more of Tokyo
whenever
Osaka in the
EU
future. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Mobile Mayhem happened.
no, Nico and I are gonna take
That was a little different for me because I'm used to doing, because Imperium does play-by-play as well, so it was a little different for me. But like I said, I know enough about CODM that I can do color commentary too. Who do I think will fit perfectly with Mustachio AJ? I mean, I think Beef Mommy fits really well with him. I think that's actually, I think they've casted together before, but she's like good at breaking down what's happening in games, strategy, player statistics, and stuff like that. I think she fits that role very well. Is Parker gonna play? I don't think so. Day probably wouldn't do bad either. I don't think Day would be bad. I think it would be more, their energies are almost too different because Day's like very, very low-key. He can get hype, but across the board, he's very, very low-key. And I think that Beef Mommy works well with Mustachio because if needed, she can match his energy, but she also knows how to like slow things down and talk about the game.
We must unite. My friend, you must hold on.
This place is way more dangerous than we thought.
I need more time.
Is Citrus playing with Noah? I would assume so. I'm assuming they're just like permanent BR partners. Build a team and play in the tournament? I'm going to. I have a team. That's the reason I'm not commentating it. If I didn't have a team, I'd be commentating. Championship will last like 4 days at this pace, right? Wait, what? Citrus is OP? True. Is there a BR tournament? There's a BR tournament happening on my channel in a couple hours. Country roads.
If you would like to get exclusive content updates, previews, and events, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notifications. Stay frosty, soldiers.
Is it possible that Africa will get its own server? Hopefully one day. Citrus and Noah is in Noah from YT? Well, obviously. Do you think next year they'll get more slots for Garena? I hope so. I hope they don't keep sticking with this format because I feel like there's a lot better ways to do it. Especially the randomly assigned rankings for Stage 3. I think they got to do away with game battles altogether. Game battles is just not necessary at all in the grand scheme of things.
Absolutely, man.
They need to find a way to do this without game battles, I think.
Tough questions, and the potential for them to perhaps pull one
Maven and Mustachio more like Kyrie and Harden?
but it is most
No, it's literally like Westbrook and Harden, two players that are ball dominant, want to do all the things. Stat pad. I'm not saying Mustachio and Maven stat pad, but like literally everything they do is very, very similar. Like Kyrie and Harden are different enough in their play styles that they can work well on the same team because Kyrie's not a passer. Like Kyrie's going to get his own buckets. Harden is going to get buckets, but he's also going to create for other players. It's like Harden and Westbrook. It's a lot more similar to that comparison. Not that Kyrie and Harden is like a great duo, but it works better than Westbrook and Harden.
DVK Rex's alt, right? And they are now sitting down in that position very, very comfortably. DVK Rex's alt can potentially maybe even push themselves back into that second position.
DVK getting 3-0'd? DVK's got the second best record. I don't know. They might get 3-0'd. We'll see.
What's the probability you see on that, Nico, if you are able to throw a couple of percentages out?
Like a 3-0 in the favor of DVK?
Karaoke win?
Probably point
Never.
0.001. Honestly, like I don't want to make it like too harsh from them, but I don't think there's any team, honestly, here in the entire group stage from Group A, B, or C that can 3-0 Smart Omega with confidence. And it's possible, yes, but not probable. Highly unlikely, to be quite honest with you. But DVK
Berg playing in the tournament? No.
Darndest to make that a reality.
Osaka getting demolished? Yep.
Goyong, Magista, and Syndra is a roster here to round off this bad boys, but they're gonna have to go really mean if they wanna.
Vietnam and South Korea can't participate because of laws. The Green Blood games usually get omitted from esports unless they have some unison to their global counterpart like PUBG. Really? I had no idea that was a thing.
I am curious to see exactly which side won the coin toss, ladies, German boys and girls.
For my teammates later, Key Float, IBAC, and Scope. IBAC and Scope play for Wicked. Bro, NRX is Omega? Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Thank you for informing me.
Making sure that these boys are 100% focused.
DVK lost 1-2 to Sigra. Oh yeah, then they'll probably get 3-0.
Anything away from them.
That's putting it lightly to say that.
Brooklyn versus Lakers finals if all
It's
healthy.
almost,
I don't know Lakers are gonna make
from
it.
those teams and the Smart Omega.
They're all old
Really
and they're
play,
gonna
you know,
keep getting
as
older.
Probably the most consistent and probably the most dominant team we've seen here.
I see the news where miners in China can only game for 3 hours a week. Yeah.
Play on that. We've had teams like Ultimate E Pro and RLT. We've had teams like PDR show up here.
2.7.
We're looking at the head-to-head
Brother.
from these two teams right now. Syndra has been the standout performer, I think, by far from the side of DVK. He's been doing a lot of great work, but he's going to have to step up his game here to even have a chance to help his team to be able to take this series away from Omega. JZ, his stats might not be as.
I mean, if you're
well, I guess
top fragger on
fancy
one
as
team's got a
you right now.
2.7 and on the other team it's a 1.
But he's been doing a lot of work as well.
It's gonna be tough. Persistence allowed? No.
For Omega, you know, kind of like one MVP player making plays. It has been the whole roster just completely on.
Various older NBA teams before one, not that old. It is literally the oldest roster in NBA history. Not exaggerating.
Only because of those positions that he plays, right? He is your point man. He goes in there for those objectives, and you get taken out quite a number of times, but he is able to manage those situations. Thankfully for DBK, they have Lady Luck leaning.
Where's Divinity? Not in the Philippines.
And they should be
This
able
is
to
the
read off
Philippines
every
championship.
map. So let's take a quick
Not
look
even the
to see
championship.
exactly
Just
what
imagine
they do not wanna fight.
what the viewership's gonna be for like the actual Garena championships when NRX is playing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy.
And Smart Omega, they will be curious to test some of these teams out, right? So if you don't
Chalk
have
RC
Take
banned,
off the
yes.
list, thank the dear Lord. DVK takes Take off the list.
Oh,
Take off.
well, I mean, that's good, I guess.
One of them is gonna ban Crossfire or Hackney.
Play into
Standoff.
that. They let Crossfire, I guess, be played on.
Huh?
Standoff will be taken about by Smart. Quite curious to see that Standoff is a map ban for them, but
Why?
I'm more curious to see what mapper one.
That has to be an
exactly
accident.
will Be for hard
UAV's banned, yeah.
If this goes in the way of DVK, I'm assuming they're gonna pick something.
What
like-
in the-
exactly there? Summit. I was thinking like either it was going to be Summit or Raid. In this
Omega
case,
just
Summit is what
banned
they picked up for
Standoff.
Hardpoint, and I think they have a chance here, honestly, of maybe winning Summit. But looking on map,
Hackney
Hackney
Yard
Yard,
SD.
this is a map that people are
Please don't
backing
give me
versus
Crossfire, Dom.
Omega for a reason.
Please.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And the Hackney Yard being picked in here for search and destroy.
No, no, no,
Not
no.
always
Ugh.
I played at this map, but
Oh,
whenever
no.
we do, it's quite special, right? Crossfire will be finishing.
Oh
things
my
off
gosh.
For domination, and this is pulled in by DVK.
Uh.
All of these map vetoes were selected before jumping in for day of matches. And
Interesting how
this is
Garena has a prize pool for
Right?
stage 3 unlike any other
Doesn't
region.
really matter which map you play them
Yeah,
on.
but it's because they have a very different format, and it's also not a very big prize pool, is it?
Mobile. And expecting to catch them off guard is going to be quite difficult because
Well, that
of the
should be
map
added.
moves, because the
For
weakest
S&D,
map,
I would like
the
that.
map
Not for
that
any
they
other
are
mode,
not
though.
100% confident on, they will just easily be able to remove
Omega loves Crossfire.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess they
it's
did
kinda like the biggest
pretty
fan
much
base
run the
in
map
the
whenever they
world.
played it, so
Omega, who make
kinda
very
makes sense.
few mistakes. Banned operator skills will be the Annihilator and the Sparrow, and so those won't be in contention. Kind of as expected. We're going to see the Death Machines and everything else come into play, though. But I mean, look at it. Look at it this way. For DVK, they let Crossfire on, which we have known to be one of the best maps of Smart Omega. He did make a point that, you know, it doesn't matter what map you really play on.
Okay.
Them on, they're going to dominate anyways. And
20,000
they
prize
have
pool.
to
Oh, that's
agree,
actually not
although-
bad. I mean, they've got way more viewership, so it makes
More than
sense.
almost any other map, and so it's very curious that they
Crushing
actually picked
every
Crossfire.
region that's not
Yeah, they
China,
could've picked
and that's
almost any other map still here. They could have picked
only the
Fire
case because
Raid,
we
they
don't know
could've
what
picked
China's
Sparrow,
viewership
they
is.
could've
I would
crushed
assume
that
China's
map.
viewership's still pretty high with the level of production that they have, but
How they will really perform in here
tough to
as we're
say.
moving into map number 1 of the final series of the day. At this
All
point,
right, here we go.
Omega pretty much clutched a
Gonna be a long day for me to chat.
playoff appearance, but they're
Streamed all morning.
Yes, Smart Omega.
About to be playing an event all afternoon.
Starting off first and going straight into dominance onto control room number 2, but DVK winning those games. Easy will be able to get a stronghold.
Ooh, good concuss.
But a beautiful stun, and the entry from the side of Whoopi as well as Idris.
How do you miss that? Oh, but he hits the follow-up. Oh, he's definitely got speed up kill. My man was zooming. Dooming. This is much closer than the first hard point. That is definitely for sure. One that we almost saw 150-0. Obviously, now that Omega actually has map control, Crush gonna win one.
Got them that opening control, but now they're trying to retake the site right now, coming in from the control room, and Idra holding down the line there from the bottom of the stairs.
Idra, just run the freaking shorty, dude. I don't think I've seen a single scenario where the katana gave them more utility than a shorty would have. Oh, Jay-Z slides that corner. My camera? Oh, son of a mother duck. Camera's already dying. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. It's too freaking hot in this room. DVK getting some time right here. And there go the shotguns. Wow, Whoopi lost that one. DVK. DVK. Wow, they're looking really. Oh, why are you pulling out the knife at that point? Like, you're running with your gun out through the building, and then as you exit the building, you're pulling out your knife. That just does not make sense. So many small mistakes. Whoop. Whoopi killed himself? Nade? I'm Confucian? Big one for Crush, but he gets traded too? Grab spikes? Grab spikes are just not worth it. Too easy to dodge. Alright, NRX finally gets the break. There's one. Can't make it two. Equalizer. Shut down. They've got the lead, but obviously DVK is going to have control. They're already rotating for spawns. That's a mistake. You're going to give them 20 seconds of free hill time and an opportunity to rotate out toward you? Oh, that's a terrible decision. But it's working for a little bit. You could have had a couple players make at least. Whoa, Kendi hit that? Oh man. That was definitely too early to rotate, but it worked out for them. So if they can hold, it'll be worthwhile. But if they give it up now, it's all the waste. Oh, they gave up spawns. That's bad. That's huge for Omega. Candy, they get the break. I mean, right now, DVK only got... Okay, they get control. Like, if they had only held for 30 seconds, would 100% not have been worth it? Because they gave 20 seconds of uncontested time, which is just way too much. Like, you can justify... You can justify... maybe contesting with like a couple more people and sending others to leave, but when you have all 5 players leave, like, you better guarantee a full 60. They got pretty close to it, to be honest. Pretty close. That is huge for Idra though. Sentry gun, pred missile, P2 control, or P1. You make a video on how to control spawns? I mean, with current hardpoint spawns, it's next to impossible, other than put somebody, like, the only maps where you can kind of do it are Summit and kind of Raid. And for Summit, you just put somebody in the back of the map. That's the only way to not give up spawns. And if you're putting them in the back of the map, then obviously they can't engage in a fight, so it's almost not even worth it to try to control spawns, because of how far they got to put themselves out of the actual fight in order to do it. NRX finally building the lead. Nade right there. Trophy system destroyed. Big kill. Can he make it 2? It's 2. Can he make it 3? Missing. Gets it. DVK, that's a very late break, but oh yeah. Once again, not worth it for DVK to push right there. Oh, they still get it. They had players push from the top side. That's huge. Wow, this one's going down to the freaking wire. Nuketown has crappy spawn points. Yeah, Nuketown spawn points are pretty much impossible to control. Yeah, that cluster strike. Oh my gosh, look at the players just slowly walking because of the concussion. Now you can push out. That was a perfect, such good team chemistry on that push right there. Such good chemistry. They played that really well. Equalizer on the bottom, equalizer on the top, but he loses the fight. Kendi, an opportunity. I think they contested long enough. They did. That sentry gun should be pretty much destroyed. It gets one kill. Oh yeah, NRX has control for next. Unless Cream just gets a god tier break right here. They don't realize Breezy's back here, but that's not enough range. Not enough range. They're not going to be able to push in from that side. They got to push in from the back side. They only have 5 seconds. I don't think they have time. Should be GG's unless, yeah. Not enough time. Woof. Garena respawns is just calculated aggression. Factual. That was a tight one. Will stage 5 ever happen considering the pandemic has gotten worse compared to last year? It's definitely not worse compared to last year. We have vaccines now. We have a significant portion of the population that is vaccinated. Definitely not worse than it was last year. There was nothing to prevent the spread last year other than masks. Way different. Anybody that goes is going to be required to have the vaccine.
33 on Idra. Just doing lots of work for either side. Complete standout performance, MVPs for either team.
That's the way pretty much any big event is right now. Wow, Syndra was 36 and 23. Oh, poor guy.
For the rest of the players here, for
poor guy.
Good kind of a resurgence for them.
DVK's good.
Get back into the game, even though it seemed like DVK just blew.
Vaccination doesn't prevent infection, but it decreases the spread and it decreases the effects. And people that go in will still be required to wear masks.
Yeah, I mean, 36 kills from the side of Syndra is definitely impressive.
Give Syndra a better team. I mean, I don't think he's been consistently doing that all day, right?
Only fell 12 times in total in that chaotic match. How impressive is that? That guy's a friggin' survivor. And as we move on from Summit into...
How many kills did Idra get? He had like 25 or something? Or no, I think he was in the 30s.
Themselves. Are we going to see a 6-0? Will DVK have any strats at all to
thoughts on what?
It's gonna be
move your face cam? No, my face cam's in the best spot that it can be. Literally can't be in a better spot.
Yeah, I mean, complete mastery is what they're going to have to bring here for map number 2. If they cannot do that, then I don't know if S&D is going to work out in their favor. Hackney Yard is a map that, for maybe COD veterans, we're going to be quite experienced with it, but on the competitive rotation, is one of the latter ones.
You grow your mustache like Mustachio? Nah, my mustache doesn't grow like that far out like that. I wish I could though. Excited for Shang-Chi? Oh, definitely. I just wish that it didn't come out the same weekend as NA Champs. Omega now qualified? Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be quite a big difference. So map number 2 selected by Omega for a reason. Let's see what they have to bring.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Let's see exactly what they have to bring in this matchup.
All right, concussion.
An absolute domination from
Trophy.
the side of Smart from the get-go.
Finally gets the concussion to go in. No hit marker. Whoa, what a play! Oh, the two-piece! And then he... All right, there we go. Well, 3-piece. Oh, he got 4 in the first round. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
There from Smart Omega to just go out guns blazing from the get-go. As soon as the gates open, they're completely hounding at DVK, and
Watch Whoopi drop 50. You know this is search and destroy, right? Most kills that any one player could possibly get if they aced. Well, you can't even ace every single round because you have to lose 5 rounds in order to go to around 11. So you guys subtract 5. The most kills you could possibly get if you aced 6 rounds. You ace 6 rounds. You got 4 kills. I think 50. I think that means 50. I believe that ends you up at exactly 50, actually. There we go.
Not sure if maybe safe is
Bobby 100 dono.
You cannot, you know, just
See a $1 dono that says 97 Bulls were the oldest team and they won. Don't count my Lakers out. They're not as old as the current Lakers. They also had Michael Jordan.
On the defensive side, it's really hard to do against Smart Omega, who are so
Don't do the math. I did the math right.
Breezy just chopping candy up, brings it to 4v3. And Smart Omega are down now 2v4.
Wow. Omega's S&D isn't looking as strong as I remember it.
Backing up one after the other. This is the situation that we talked about just momentarily.
This feels too aggressive of an S&D to be viable at like the highest level.
He is most definitely one who has the biggest potential to do so, but Goyong catches it.
Can you nuke an S&D? No.
Snipe from across the field, and he takes him out. 1 round pullback by DDK. Very well played.
Very nicely done.
You could ace every round and not defuse 5 defending rounds to lose. That's true. I didn't think about that. Okay, 55 kills. 55 kills. Fair point.
Proactive instead of reactionary.
I didn't think about that.
That's very nicely done from DBK. They've now brought this to 1 to 2 on the board, and this could be where, you know, they make that comeback happen. If they can bring this 2 to 2 and go to that final round of the half with a potential to go up in a lead as they go to the second half, that's going to be huge. Trophy systems out for that placement, for the positioning. Smart Omega.
Bomb's going to go down. Obviously, Omega's still in the lead right here. Oh, okay. Everybody's getting slayed out right now.
Candy takes him out of the equation. Whoopi drops Cream as well, but the numbers have been well.
Hipfire laser and S&D feels risky. Just a lot of information to give away. Oh, he sees him right there. And Guyong's dead. Whoa, never mind. What a shot. No way. He would have hit that. Oof.
For him, Edra snuffs him out from afar. 1 to 3, Smart Omega not making this easy at all.
Oh, Smart Omega. A good retaliation from them to get that 3rd round, but DVK still have a chance.
All right.
Half 2 to 3. And if they can get those 2 rounds in defensive
and
side,
do they all run Tactician concussions?
Right now, quick and early A push.
Ooh, Goyong hitting the snipes. Oh yeah, you gotta back up. That's the thing, like no region uses their utility as tactically as China does. Like, say what you want about trophy systems, but if you're going up against one of these teams, you know they're gonna use 75% of their utility off the start. All you gotta do is sit back, wait for the utility to go in. You're stuck with all your utility. Like a retake when you got all your utility and the other team has no utility. So easy.
To be able to stop the momentum here of Smart Omega, because how can you even move?
At least if you're one of these teams. Not if you're me. Obviously for all this, I'm not talking about if you're me. Whoopi. Big opening pick.
How do you even stop him? Just completely picking you off 1 by 1.
Beautiful Nate now on the scaffolding. Is he gonna find anyone? Nope, finds absolutely nobody.
Ooh, he gets spotted. Omega's at a disadvantage right now. Oh, you got turned on right there. 10 kills for Crush. Oh my gosh. Oh, risky.
And now Crush backs away. He has almost gotten taken down here, but he survives for the time being.
Hello.
He makes Can they pay
He-
for strafing off a little bit too far? And now one final player in here. Crush. Is he gonna get the clutch?
Not really.
Cream in
Yep.
that one. It will be all on the
Love you too. Just FYI, I'll be playing my event whenever you get back.
Bring it to a 1v2, AJ.
Yep.
Turning around,
Yep.
though, but they double
Love you.
him, and he was between a rock and a hard
Bye.
place. DVK, they will hold
It'll
on and
probably
not give away
be,
match point just
it's
yet.
4 games, so probably like
4.
2.5, 3 hours.
Maybe this could be a bit more favorable to them. They
Starts at
seem
1.
Like they want to take these initiatives early on. They
Yep.
have been picked off by Whoopi early on in that round. You're not
Okay.
want to
All right,
have
sounds
the
good.
Same story go that way
Love you
again.
too.
Not want the deja vu mode.
Bye.
For the meantime, Tom is here towards that B side.
Oh yes, Bobby,
this is
say
crazy.
utility again.
Catching Crush off guard.
Utility?
Played by DVK, and now they've
I am
got the
confusion.
advantage. The defending
Oh, you get beamed.
This equation already, but
Why not use MX9? Apparently they ban new guns whenever they first come out, so they can't use the Retake or the MX9.
Now rushing over towards warehouse. The plant coming through early can perhaps this will put a little bit of pressure onto the shoulders of Smart Omega. Bob's not able to move on forward or just holding on back at the scaffolding.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck right now.
Entrance into the warehouse. They can ask the questions, but Smart Omega is technically just giving them.
Was Sexy in NRX for COD Mobile, or was he only in NRX for Ross?
For the side of Smart Omega, but they've been able to go huge and amazing.
Or was he in like NRX before
before
Champs last year?
Of that A side, that's gonna be a huge position to be for him to be placed in. Whoopi's gonna try and find the
Oh,
opening
big
snipes.
utility. Yep,
Will
send
get
that teammate
spot
down,
in
and
front
that's
of the
why you
position here.
saved your
We'll
utility.
confirm that because of it.
Especially on
Down
defense.
to a 2v4, make that a 1v4. Dream is the last one left alive here. He will
Especially on
be able to
defense.
get one, but
Easy
not
to
much
fuse.
more as they bring us 2-5 to end it.
Just
Right on the
Ross?
floor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Match point taken by Smart Omega.
And DVK, they are trying.
Miney was in NRX? No,
It's so
Sexy.
difficult to win these gunfights against the players of Smart Omega. They're just so mechanically gifted, and quite honestly, it's not like they.
What's with the constant switching between melee and primary? I thought these were supposed to be pros. They do it for mobility, you bot.
Stop. Hours and hours and hours and hours every single day on their mobile phones, making sure they master Call of Duty Mobile. They've mastered.
Ooh, oh, that would have been a nice 2-piece. Isn't Sexy on Global? Yeah, he's on ARP. But he used to be on NRX. He moved. Miney was on NRX? Oh, he played scrims with them. Okay. Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Leaving just Crush with that opportunity to clutch. Crush now onto the approach. Fennec in hand, he should be able to catch the player on top of this roof.
Oh my gosh.
If he gets backstabbed,
Oh, you have not checked that other side. Finds one. Oh, Breezy. Well played.
Breezy manages to catch him off guard. 3-5. DVK still have an opportunity to catch up, Nico.
Am I casting NA?
BK holding on to
You'll
a
have to
lifeline
tune
here.
into the
The
stream
raft
to
is
find
not
out.
escaping just yet as the ship is sinking. They've got that small buoy.
Play an Indian server for fans? I did.
Looking here in.
I dropped a nuke on
Seems
it.
that Smart Omega put them in. Now
Oh,
with the
good shot.
Whoopi. Oh no. He knew he was anticipating that. and
Wait,
going
what was
out
he
and
looking at
walking
right there?
in his
Just waiting for somebody to jump
perfectly
topside?
aligned there for Whoopi.
Whoopi just anticipating someone to come in for the rush as well, but finds absolutely no one. Well placed nade won't be able to get a hit mark.
Whoa, Breezy.
Whoopi's crushing candy taken down. Whoopi still
If
alive.
you're Omega, you're trying to close this out. You don't want to give him hope right now.
Breezy takes Idra out of the equation. The numbers don't look good on the side.
Whoopi can still make some big plays right here, but
Has got the Fennec in hand, should be able to take down
oh
the
my
range, but
gosh,
the
Jay-Z
numbers
just got
won't be able to get
obliterated.
out of that round. Fennec snuffs him out, and it is all left to the best sniper in the Philippines. Can he get the clutch in the new meta?
they say best sniper in the Philippines like very regularly and very definitively.
At this point,
Which
this
is
should be a
interesting
round
to
in
me.
favor of DVK, and we should be going to the final round of regulation. Unless we had an amazing clutch of
Like, you
life
don't
from
usually hear
Whoopi.
commentators
He's an amazing
say stuff
player.
like that
He's
about
done lots
players
of good things, however.
just because they want to stay unbiased.
Now he's going up here to the second floor.
But if they're
He's
that
got
confident in
logistics
him,
already, trying to
see if he
wait
can clutch.
outside for him.
Oh,
The shot
yep,
did not
that's an
land
L.
The second time around here, Whoopi, this is done. He's
That's an L.
rocking our place. They're shooting
Yep.
at him from all angles, cannot even find a quick scope. that will be us moving into the final round of regulation. Will we go into OT? Or will Smart Omega
You
end this
casting
in the final
stage
round of
5.
to bring
I
it
hope so.
6-4?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, if
Do
you
you
guys are
shower
enjoying
with
this
water or
broadcast,
without
don't forget to
water?
hit that like and please do share this stream out as well, so
How does one
everybody
shower
else
without
in the
water?
world will be able to see exactly what Smart Omega is made of.
I have not been educated on said
In for what potentially might
topic.
be the final round, but they do not want it to be. They want to extend this into round number 11 and potentially even pull a victory off of
Whoop.
Smart Omega.
Bobby never saw Whoopi drop a 30 piece in respawn sniping versus Astro and Garena Invitational. I'm not saying he's not the best sniper in the Philippines. I'm mainly pointing to the fact that most casters just won't say that definitively
Into reality, that's a
about
different
any player,
entirely.
like
They
in
have
any
to
sport
answer for themselves. Click here.
or esport, whatever it is.
Trying to find some information off very, very close to him. It's going to be Candy with a very forward position. If Candy gives his position away here, he might just bite off more than he can chew. But with this, DVK, they're being very cautious. Given a lot
They're
of
playing
respect
so
for what
passive
Smart
right
Omega are
now.
doing, and I
Not
think it's
telling
gonna be the right
anything.
play, but they cannot let us get into their heads. They're going to have to go for an execute at some point. It seems
Yeah,
like
you
inside
got to do something
will be
here.
that point of contention, AJ.
Absolutely, but the time is running out. They have already spent about
Yeah,
a
45
minute
seconds
and
left. You
about
got to do something.
45 seconds thinking about what they want to do, and finally they
Bombs over next to A, but Whoopi's peeking topside now. I think they almost waited too long. Yeah, and with Whoopi finding that, oh yeah, they're just in shambles right now. They don't have anything to work with. They've got no control. It looks like Omega still has a lot of utility as well. Yep, he's dead. That's the round. That's the round in the game. Unless somehow DBK pulls off a miracle, they just don't have the time. There it is. Omega closes it out. One more game for 9-0 in group play. I'm running to the bathroom real quick.
Many a tactical shooter that when you go for a late push like that, a late execute for the plant, you give yourself very little room for error. Why? Because if you drop that plant, then you won't really have much time to retrieve it and maybe go on the opposite side or try to make a play because, well, you pretty much kind of drained your own time around in the sense of time that when they hollow away from you on the attacking side, it's definitely not the position you want to be in. And so coming into it, finally closing out the game in the last round of regulation, there's Smart Omega ending the map rather 6-4 as we're looking to move into the final map of the series. And Jay-Z once again at the top of that crush as well with 14 frags. Cream did a good amicable job, but just wasn't enough at the end of it by the whole complete totalitarian authoritarianism decimation by the side of Omega.
Oh, absolutely, man. If you guys once again are enjoying this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 150 to 114, 6-4, Smart Omega still dominating in the final series of the final day of the group stages. This is the one day where you guys get to enjoy a little bit of the cheeky plays from Smart Omega before things get really, really serious.
All right.
Playoffs. So one final match.
Are thermites banned? Yes.
Will DVK
Thermites are banned. Gas nades banned.
domination at
Molotov's
Crossfire.
banned.
You've picked this map.
NA45 banned.
Yeah, one of the best
Akimbo
games
is
when it comes to
banned.
Crossfire in and of itself, and
Persistence is banned. What am I thinking? Hive is banned. Bull Rush. Ballistic Shield, Transform Shield. Whoopi, whenever he pops off, is the best in Garena, but a little inconsistent. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, he's definitely very, very high potential, but I feel like the way he's played today is not as good as what he's capable of. Like, he hasn't really had a big pop-off game. They really do love their Crossfire Dom. They've got their strats down pat, that's for sure. Most teams, I think it almost works to their advantage that most teams try to avoid Crossfire Dom. And they've basically mastered it. They get C-cap already. The fact that they already made that happen is nutty. They're gonna have a triple off the start. Like, they've managed to master the map that most teams are gonna go ahead and auto ban. That's actually a big brain play now that I think about it. That's huge brain plays.
and over. They did have that opening kind of good play, but Smart Omega's really been turning the grind and grinding the gears
Big
here.
brain.
They have to stop that from ticking. Smart Omega, firm control of Charlie
Oh my
Bravo,
gosh,
really
Candy.
strong time in the past where all they really need
They have
to hold
families.
on Crossfire on domination is that Charlie and Bravo, they like having
I respect it.
spawn to start things off on the other side.
Whoopi's one of the main factors of CODM's popularity in the Philippines. I disagree with that.
For the top spawn,
I think CODM would have blown up in the Philippines regardless
Bravo boy,
of who played.
you have to give it up. Go for
Like, if there was a different top Philippines team, people would have latched onto that too, just because
the only real way you can kind of
Philippines loves their mobile gaming. It was the same way with Ross. Not saying that Whoopi's not a great player or anything like that. Without a doubt, a great player and deserves the recognition that he gets. But overall, it's more of an indication of how much the Philippines loves COD Mobile. Oh my gosh, Crush. Oh my gosh, what streak was he on right there?
An easy matchup. They try to make things as difficult as possible for themselves, and beyond that, they still rise up to the top.
What streak was he on? Did anybody notice?
Ascension here, Smart Omega. No matter what situations they're put on in, you cannot expect them to sink. They're going to continue flowing.
That was
on, fill
crazy.
their lungs with every single breath because it's been a complete choke out here. By
Was he on a
Smart
5?
Omega.
Ah, okay. I thought it was higher than that because I heard the
For a lifeline because
kill streak notification or whatever.
never really gave up Bravo control ever since the start of the map. Okay, a good pick off here from Syndra.
I mean, if you're Syndra, you can't afford to not hop off the flag because all you're really getting at that point is points anyway. You just gotta make sure you try to secure the points.
Half is what Smart Omega are going to give. We're going to the last final half of the group stages, and Smart.
He's on a
Omega
5? Okay.
in the lead.
Is RSG not qualified? RSG did qualify. They came in number 2 in Malaysia.
But it's been taken down 11 times.
One grab spikes. Not gonna make it 2. There are a lot of people there.
Way too good. Now Breezy going in for the support onto that B flag, but he
When will you play with fans from different servers? I don't really enjoy playing on different servers because that means worse ping, and I don't particularly enjoy worse ping. Someday I'll probably play on Garena servers just for like a video or something, but
Currently being kept at the moment. PVK cannot even
like if I didn't care about ping, I'd just play COD in China all the time. I get a way better rank system. Not even necessarily a way better rank system, but just
good job of holding down the line. They'll eventually find him right
they've
now.
actually gotten a new rank.
Triple!
Oh my gosh, the sentry guns!
What do you even do? You're
Nobody's coming anywhere close to that. Oh, that's big branded. Oh, the death machine gets rid of 1. Oh my gosh,
with these wins, right?
that is cyberbullying.
It's just so fantastic to see them.
That is cyberbullying.
Confidence, but even with this level of confidence, as you can notice, they're not going in for the triple cap at all. They're giving DBK Rexes all so much of respect in this matchup, and it's a very simple invitation to
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Crush with the 2-piece.
Going in there with a 2-piece for himself with the melee katana.
Oh, you started running too early.
Magista punishes him. 1-1-4 to this might just be all over the go.
Freaking 3 sentries.
I'm not sure if we're watching.
Imagine if transform shields weren't banned and they threw down 3 sentries
Just, you know,
and a trophy. Oh my gosh. Be untouchable.
I mean, we're not doing commentate anymore because it's pretty much a runaway deal here. Look at this.
Sheesh.
Team just completely delivering the decimation coming from the side of Smart Omega. DBK Rex is
Oh, I can't believe that missed.
barely gonna scrape by here. This should be a done game. They're gonna need a
Yeah,
triple cap at the very
triple
least.
cap territory was a long time ago,
Has been imposed on
and you're not getting past the sentry gun.
Smart Omega
It's
with
not
the
happening, love.
everything, score streaks, all the mechanics, all the aim.
It's not happening, love.
This should be a done game, even if it takes Bravo all that they need.
Hey,
to
GG's,
get
bro.
a single point.
GG's.
If DBK cannot get a triple cap right now, this will be a done game.
Whoa, whoa.
Players of DBK continue to be only at the Special Forces base and keeping them at the Special Forces base. This is Smart Omega.
These boys getting smoked.
Take note, children. take some notes.
Rip face
What
cam?
a
Oh, gosh.
series. Absolute
Just in
perfection.
time for the end.
Back to back. They
Smart
saw those
Omega
guys.
advances to the
Congratulations,
playoffs.
Smart Omega, for being the fourth and final team to make it through to the Philippines.
All right,
Championship
guys.
Playoffs.
That's gonna be the end of the
There you
stream.
go. For our 4 teams to be represented.
We'll have our event starting in an hour and 5 minutes. So if you guys want to check out our VIP event, it should be lit. I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube stream, and it will automatically redirect to that. So if you want to get notifications turned on, you can. I appreciate you guys watching. Congrats to NRX, aka Smart Omega. We'll raise somebody on Trovo as well, and I will see you guys in a little bit.